more bad government in Nigeria. Nigeria Watch, the only media that have been consistent speaking against the bad government and for the purpose for reformers. Nigeria Watch, yo. No more bad government. Nigeria Watch. No more bad government. Nigeria Watch. No more bad government. The only media that have been speaking. No more bad government. The voice or the voiceless. No more bad government. No more bad government. Nigeria Watch. No more bad government. For the poor. No more bad government. Nigeria Watch. No more bad government. Nigeria Watch media. No more bad government. No more bad government. No more bad government. In Nigeria. No more bad government. No more bad government. No more bad government. The only media. No more bad government. The #1 media in Nigeria. No more bad government. That have been speaking against government. No more bad government. Nigeria Watch. No more bad government. Nigeria Watch, yo. The voice of the voiceless. The voice of the voiceless. Voice for the voiceless. Voice for the voiceless. Nigeria Watch media. Voice for the voiceless. Nigeria Watch media. The only media that have been speaking against bad government. Being consistency since 1944. Voice for the voiceless. Voice for the voiceless. Umuwame. Voice for the voiceless. Umuwame. Voice for the voiceless. 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 Nigeria Watch, yo. We have been seeing all you guys have been doing.
I was explaining the predicament the North has found itself. And most Northerners who came to comment on that thread either chose to deliberately misunderstand me or they were just being plainly mischievous. And I don't know what to do about it. Now, the good thing about reality is that it takes only stupidity to contend it. It doesn't matter how your bigotry is or how displaced you are with contending with it. It is what it is. Now, when Tinubu brought the Muslim ticket, it was as if the political climax of the North was arisen, or was stirred up, and everybody got excited. Because to some Northerners, this could be a pathway into the full implementation of Sharia or Islamization of Nigeria. And they were happy. They forgot you are dealing with a Yoruba man who neither cares about religion or all he cares about is his tribe. Now, the expectation of the Muslim ticket and the expectation of Tinubu is not reconciling, and therefore, this sudden realization is leading to the anger in the North. Now, from the comments I've seen, it appears that most Northerners will not come to a realization. And that is because they are so eaten up with hatred. Yet, these are the same people that we cry, one Nigeria, one Nigeria. I noticed from the comment that the hatred is so deep. Now, how can we harbor so much hatred and yet we claim we must be in Nigeria? And yet, those who say they want to leave and form their own country said, no, they must not leave. Nigeria must be one. The unity of Nigeria is sacrosanct. Nigeria cannot be divided and all the cock and bull that suggests that Nigeria must be one. Nigeria must not be one. Now, in that video, I didn't plan it. I was actually in a mechanic workshop when I did the video. Suddenly, I saw that it went viral. But let me explain something now that I'm calm. All I said in that video is that the North is in a predicament. And this predicament is caused by years of neglect, years of living recklessly. Because you can't build your whole life all about your whole strategy of survival in a country is the capture of politics. So that it will be a case of monkey they walk, baboon they chop. So that all you just go transport money from Abuja to the rest of the northern states every month. Because I was in Katsina some years ago. I was in the secretariat. They practically do nothing. Just lie down, sleep, wait for month end. As soon as salary comes, everybody queues and paid salary, and you go back again. Nobody does anything. Now, you cannot build a society on that type of mentality. You cannot build a society on that type of mentality. All I said in that video that, look, there is more to existence than just giving birth to a population you can't plan for. Oh, the idea that you are marrying wife to youth so that they can populate and give birth to children. So what if they now have children that don't have jobs? Even the ones that are alive, the ones that we have now, there's no job for them. We have millions of graduates that have no job. And yet you want to repopulate more. The fact that kidnapping and other forms of crime has increased is just because of the mere fact that we have a population we didn't plan for. So, all I'm saying is this. The North need to change its priorities. You need to do that. If you keep thinking that the country is going to accumulate its wealth into a political structure that you'll be collecting every month, or the entitlement that political power belongs to the North. Everybody, this is the 21st century jet age. Everybody is now wise. Nobody is going to sit back and say, okay, let's give power to the North and let them do what. Buhari did all the shenanigans he did for 8 years. You think everybody is a fool? Now you are having a taste of what, when Buhari was doing all the rubbish for 8 years, you kept quiet. You pretended you didn't know that Buhari was a bad leader. Now Tinubu is doing the exact same thing Buhari did. You are crying. You are crying. What does that tell you? Bad leadership is bad leadership. Now, we shouldn't support bad leadership because this man is from my religious extraction or because it's my tribal extraction. At the end of the day, all of us go to the market, and guess what? The prices in the market does not have tribe, does not have any religion, because the prices there, they are what they are. Whatever you are buying, both Muslims and Christians will buy it at the same time. So when Peter Obi was telling you that a Muslim does not buy things cheaper or an Igbo man does not buy bread cheaper, you were laughing at him. Now, I'm going to conclude this video about the hatred, because I know that all that the North have is just hatred for other tribes. Hatred for Christians, hatred for Igbos. And it's not going to amount to anything. Because I am not an Igbo man. A lot of people make comments on my page thinking I'm an Igbo man. I am not. I am a very proud Yoruba man. Very, very, very proud Yoruba man. So don't confuse me with an Igbo man. So when I say this thing in favor of people, some people think I'm saying it because I'm an Igbo man. No, I'm not. Truth is this. No matter how bad this country is, an Igbo man will not go and beg food with a plate, with an empty bowl. No matter how bad this Igbo man will hold bowl, plate, go beg for food. At the end of the day, the harsher the economy, it is you that want to claim your power is your own, you that helps in destroying this country. It is your population that still goes to us that you hate the most to beg for food. There's a guy that keeps calling me now to buy meat from him. I told him I don't have money. And he told me that the people that make the best market for him are Christians. So what am I saying? I'm not saying that the North doesn't have anything to contribute. We all should find a way to enjoy from a comparative advantage of being together as a country. But when you keep harboring this hatred, politically you vote out of hatred, out of the fact that I don't like a Christian or I don't like an Igbo man. It's not going to take us anywhere. Otherwise, I want to concur with an Igbo man who said, let's break the country. If we cannot live in an environment where there's equity and fairness, then let's break it. What are we staying in one country for? Let's break it. So do not misunderstand that video. That video was clear. It was real. It came out of an inspiration. But if you must insist on your hatred and your biases and your hatred for Christianity, your hatred for Southerners, let me tell you, at the end of the day, it is you that is still going to suffer from its outcome. Even if you Islamize Nigeria, you are still going to be the one that will suffer from bad government, because as Southerners, we are already trained to be self-reliant. You, on the other hand, you are not. So it is you that will suffer the end of bad leadership. So my videos are not aimed at attacking any region. I'm just here to say what it is. If you like, listen. If you don't like, don't listen. But the best thing I want you to do is please follow this page and share this post now.
All right. Behind me is a community called Makoko, just close to the Third Mainland Bridge in Lagos. Now, this place is a slum where the people here, a family of 5, live within the average of $1 a day, a family of 5. A lot of children that you see here, a lot of them barely even leave this community. Now, what brought me to this community is this. Behind me, when I was in China, I noticed that they started sand filling. And when they started sand filling, I knew them well that these people will soon be chased out of their community. And being that Nigerian government is what we know them as, they might not compensate the people. So that is why I came here. But again, after investigation, I found out that the people that acquired this land and that are sand filling, they've actually settled with these people, not entirely. They've relocated them to a particular place, but they have not been compensated yet, which it will happen soon, but we don't know how soon. So my purpose of being here is a reminder to the Lagos state government that, okay, it is fine, you have reached out to them, you people have your agreement, but please don't leave them hanging, because I know Nigerian government, they can start something and at the end of the day, they will just bully these people and leave them hanging. So Lagos state government, please, I beg you, for the sake of the children that are here, if you want to come and relocate them after your sand filling, make sure you compensate them well. Don't just put them on the street, because if you put these people on the street, it will be a problem in Lagos. What is the problem? Insecurity. A lot of these people here will want to survive. Imagine living in this place. You will do anything to survive. Therefore, they'll start snatching bags, snatching phones, insecurity. A lot of people might lose their lives. So please, if you want to do this and you want to relocate them, I beg, make sure you compensate these people. Never forget to compensate them. Don't take advantage of them, because maybe what is the highest that they can do. So the drone will still go around to show you how big this community is. And this community is housing about, not housing, is the Hausa will call it bacha. This is like a bacha. I don't even know how they survive here, you know. So let the drone take you around so that you can see how big it is. It's housing over more than 2 million people, yeah? So the drone will take you. Drone! So I am pretty sure you have seen how big this community is. They are living in abject poverty. And that's why I'm appealing to the Lagos state government that if you must relocate them, please don't go back on your promise of compensating these people. It will go a long way for them. If not, you'll be battling with a serious case of insecurity because these people here, they'll try to do everything to survive. I mean, look at where they are living. Look at where they are living. I saw a lot of kids swimming inside that gutter water. I can't ask myself, say, God, how? Do you understand? So please, Lagos State government, do not go back on your promise. The people doing the real estate, it's a good thing, you know. Development is coming here because from the third mainland bridge, anytime I pass and I see this place, I always wonder why the Lagos State government are not doing anything. So it's a good thing that development is coming. So while development is coming, also do the right thing. So please do not go back on your promise. The people that acquired this land, I've done my research. Their documentation is clean. It's a legal thing that they are doing. But again, if you must relocate, you must compensate. And these people too plenty to just do them anyhow, because I know Nigerian government sometimes, you understand. So please help these people so that they can be relocated properly. Thank you very much. And don't play. If you people play, you're going to learn. And you will learn the hard way. Sorry, I play more than happy people. Thank you. All right.
So, having spent the last 18 months inside the gilded cocoon of Aso Rock, Hakeem Baba-Ahmed, until recently special advisor to the presidency on political matters, preferred to leave that world and return to the primordial ooze of Nigerian politics. So, the end of a stint in the Tinubu administration, and as one critic put it, another struggle to bring Nigerian leadership out of the dark ages into the light. Mr. Baba-Ahmed, of course, known to be unapologetically outspoken, and he's come out of the experience of that unique position with both guns blazing. He's written an open letter to President Tinubu calling on him to step aside for a new generation of Nigerians who can carry the country forward with fresh ideas and energy. He said President Tinubu had failed to turn what he called inauguration goodwill into effective leadership, and that the renewed hope agenda was not a coherent plan for governance, but more of a set of campaign promises. And he twisted the knife further, insisting that more than half of President Tinubu's cabinet had no business managing an administration that had the huge task of improving security, livelihoods, and the public trust. He warned that Nigerians across the regions are deeply dissatisfied with the North drifting away from the president under the weight of economic hardship, insecurity, and alienation, the East politically disengaged, the South fragmented, and the Southwest, at best, lukewarm. Ouch. Well, for more on this, I'm joined now in the studio by Hakeem Baba-Ahmed. This is his first television interview, the first he's granted since he resigned as special advisor on political affairs at the presidency. He was also, of course, the former spokesman of the Northern Elders Forum. Thank you very much indeed for coming in.
Thank you very much, Charles. It's good to see you. Long time.
Lovely to see you again, and glad that you chose a rise to come here and sit with us and speak. Tell us, first of all, why you resigned as special advisor on political affairs in the office, a specific office of the vice president. I mean, this may sound like a cliche, but did you jump or were you pushed?
I jumped. I went into the position with very high expectations. I desperately hoped that President Tinubu would be successful. I went in there to work for him and for Nigeria, and I believed that we could work. I was made to understand by the vice president, who was the catalyst to my going there, that there was space to work, there was a job to be done, and I knew, having campaigned so vigorously for 8 years and against the incompetence and the damage which President Buhari did, that his successor, who also pushed the country into the deep end and promised something close to a revolution, that's President Tinubu, was going to follow through and really take Nigeria through the revolution and change it, at least in his first term. So I went in there with high spirits, and unfortunately, it didn't work out.
Well, I mean, let's get into a little more detail, because I was going to ask you what was it like working at that level, because that's a very high level. I mean, special advisor. I'm wondering what your job as special advisor on political affairs entails and whether your advice was actually being taken.
On paper, it was a great job. I mean, it was a huge responsibility to be the political advisor to a president in the office of the vice president. Was an enormously important job on paper. But it depends on if it's actually actualized in real life. It wasn't. It was very frustrating.
Are you saying that they were not listening to you, or there was never any opportunity to actually exercise the role that you were put there to play?
There was really, you have to understand the structure of the Nigerian presidency has been virtually the same for the last, maybe since 1999, maybe even during the military times. The number two is always at a certain disadvantage. So much of what the number two does depends on the chemistry between one and two, the configuration, the power dimensions, the nature of the cliques around the president. So much depends on what the number one does. And if the president doesn't really feel that the office of the vice president is not central to his success or useful, you just sit it out. We've seen that many times, and basically this is what I met and what I left behind. There wasn't much to do. I wasn't used to sitting idle, and there was a lot to be done. If I had been involved, I could have offered my humble advice or opinion, but I wasn't. And I couldn't just be collecting salaries and just sit down and do nothing.
Well, let me pick you up on what you were saying there, because there are all these reports floating around that the Vice President, Kashim Shettima, is being steadily and systematically isolated by the Tinubu ring or clique of supporters in the presidency. Is that a fact?
No, I didn't see any evidence of that.
But you said that it depended a lot, your job depended on the chemistry.
You're talking about my job. Now you're talking about the working relationship. We were talking about, did I do any serious work? Did I, was I...
No, but I'm wondering why you didn't get to do that serious
Like
work.
I said, it's not peculiar to me. Many vice presidents, many people who had worked with vice presidents went through the same experience I went through.
Right, but you were suggesting that was possibly because sometimes the principal and his vice don't, sort of, the chemistry isn't there, and I'm wondering if he was being pushed aside.
No, I think that there are two different things. The vice president, as an official recognized by the Constitution as the number two citizen, how busy he is, how active he is, what he does and what he doesn't do, substantially depends on the disposition of the president.
Right.
So that's a settled issue. And
irrespective of who it is, I mean, which administration.
I know Vice President Atiku, Vice President Atiku's first time, he was incredibly busy. When they fell out, the second time he was virtually non-existent.
Right.
I also worked with another president whose vice president was idle for a substantial amount of time until the president died. And then that's Jonathan and Malam Umar. I think, to answer your question, the vice president's office is either busy or not busy. It entirely depends on the disposition of the president. I know that in their personal chemistry, this I know from the vice president, they have put the personal chemistry between the president and the vice president is excellent. I hear this from the vice president and I believe him, sometimes almost to a fault. Kashmir Shettima always says how great the president is and he's a good man, he means well for this country. And sometimes on one or two occasions I've said to him, well, if he's so good, I mean, how is it that we see so many of the wrong things going on? And then, but he would defend the president with his life. I know this for a fact. But it's the way it is set up. You also need to understand, Charles, the presidency is a lot more than the president and the vice president. There are aides, very powerful aides. There are other people who intervene. They can decide whether both of them work well or they don't work well. They can decide if the number 2 is active or not. They can decide if the number 1 is active or not. That's how powerful they are.
But you got along well with Kashim Shettima.
Absolutely.
So what did he say to you was the reason why you remained idle, why you weren't being used as you ought to be?
Well, like him, we wait our time. We wait for opportunity. We wait for someone to say, do something.
Right. So was he also pretty much
no, he was
sitting around most of the time?
No, I think in his own case, he filled up some space.
Right.
His own space. He did well. I think he represented this government well. He's an extremely intelligent and hardworking person and very loyal to the president. But that doesn't necessarily reflect on all of us. There were quite a number of absolutely brilliant people in the office. I have met some incredibly good people. He is very good in headhunting. And on his side of the presidency, it's incredible the quality of people that he has there. It's unfortunate, however, that they are not being put to use.
You mean on the president's side or the vice president? Okay,
side.
the vice president.
I was just happened to be the first one to jump, or I don't know whether I will be the first one to jump.
Right.
But I was the one who said no. I got to do something better with my time and my life. There's a country to be fixed, and if I can't fix it, serving and working for this government and this, what you call the cocoon, I can do it outside.
And of course, I mean, there's a lot of politics that floats around, I mean, these things, isn't there? I mean, is it true that you were appointed to give the Tinubu administration northern credibility, especially after a contentious election?
If there was, I wasn't aware of it. I like to believe that on my own merit, I deserve to be appointed advisor on political matters. I didn't need an
I think a lot of people would agree with that.
Yeah, well, I didn't need an additional regional stamp to become an advisor. And I didn't see any sinister motive. People say, oh, they wanted to keep you quiet, oh, they wanted to buy your voices and everything. I mean, I started that job, I think, when I was close to 69. I'm 70 now, so I know a little bit about...
Well, you look like a young man to me.
Oh, thank you. I knew what I was doing, and I can tell you that I didn't see any sinister motive or a trick involved in appointing me.
But you must have been quite disheartened, I mean, when you came out, having spent a considerable amount of your valuable time, you know, in such a place, and much use wasn't being made of you. Because, I mean, I say this because you then came out and you've just subsequently written an open letter to the president. You suggested that the president has a closed-door style of leadership, is indifferent to complaints about ethnic bias in appointments, and frequently runs the country from abroad whilst attending to personal matters. And you say that he's become something of an isolated leader heading an insular administration. I mean, that sounds pretty strong.
Well, it would have been easier if it was just about me. Am I busy? Am I lazy? Am I just going there to the villa to feel good? I mean, I have a nice title. I'm an advisor to the president. If it was all about me, quite possibly I would have stayed longer. But I felt I could have been a lot more useful to the country and to the administration. I believed also, I don't like to for this thing to sound boastful. I believe I had something to offer.
Indeed.
Which was the reason why they asked me to go there. Not to sit idle and to watch a lot of things going wrong. You don't have an opportunity to fix them. You don't have an opportunity to engage the president who has all the powers to be engaged. You don't have any channel. I saw the vice president virtually every day, working day. We talked, we discussed the country. But Nigeria requires a lot more than talking with the vice president.
But did you have an opportunity to meet the president?
No, I didn't.
For your entire time there?
No, I think I met him, I saw him 3 times in the mosque in the villa. And
From a
we sort of
distance?
shook hands.
Right.
Shake. There's a mosque in the villa, so
Right.
you would see. But I never had a chance to sit down with President Tinubu.
And why do
say
you
to him,
think that was the case?
I honestly don't know. I think I think part of the problem is that he never really had time for people like us.
People
I
like
said,
you? I mean, you were a
well,
special advisor.
Yeah, I'm not sure he had time for a lot of the people working for him. You quoted a part of the letter that I wrote to him. I used the language very carefully. Said it was insular, isolated. That's not a lazy, the words you use casually. The president really is genuinely isolated. Whether it's by choice or by circumstances we don't understand, the bottom line is he ought to be available to a lot more of the people that he has trusted, either to run ministries or departments or to advise him. And he isn't. And that's a problem for the country, not so much for him. But it's a lot, because the president of Nigeria is a hugely powerful person, and he has
there's a
massive
lot of
responsibility on his shoulders.
Absolutely.
So if he, but at least it was done. We can't change this country, and we need to take that lesson.
Okay. I want to thank you very much indeed.
I'm begging every one of you. There is this false narrative being pushed by the APC government and President Baba-Ahmed Tinubu. This narrative of 2027 is a battle between the North and the South. It's a false narrative. It is a game plan. It's a strategy, a deliberate attempt to kick out any candidate from the South. This is the whole essence of this narrative they are pushing. Nigeria, don't fall for their traps. It is not about North and South. It is 2027. It is between APC government, President Baba-Ahmed Tinubu, and the Nigeria people. It is not a battle between the North and South. No. We must kill this narrative before it destroys the heart of Nigerians, because they're already pushing it into the heart of a lot of Nigerians are falling for it. A lot of Nigerians are falling for this false narrative from President Baba-Ahmed Tinubu, painting it as if it's a North and South. Only a Northerner cannot win election. Only a Southerner cannot win election. But President Tinubu is doing it because he knows he has some ground in the North and he does not have much support in the South. He does not have much support in the South. The election in 2023, he won through the North. That is where he got his much vote. Even Lagos State, where he came from, he did not get a better vote. So he's pushing this narrative for 2027 to attract sympathy from the South. And the South will fall for it and say, no, since they not want to come and take over power, let us just support President Baba-Ahmed Tinubu. Nobody will remember the hardship they are going through. Nobody will remember corruption cases. Nobody will remember the character of the person they are supporting. So they are pushing this false narrative to blind Nigerians, and gullible people will fall for this trap. That is why Nigerians, you must have to be smart enough to preempt these your leaders before they throw out any strategy they want to throw. They easily manipulate the people because they feel Nigeria are dozer. You are smart people. Don't fall in their trap. It is not a battle between the South and the North. It is a battle for the survival of Nigeria. It is a battle between the Nigeria people and the APC government. Because we understand the political parties, they are dead. But 2027 is going to be Nigerian people against the APC and all other their allied political parties. That is what 2027 is. The whole of this strategy is to kick out one man. And that man's name is Peter Obi. Because when they are pushing for this narrative, they will push it in a way people will say, no, if Peter Obi is coming in now, they have already started it from media houses. You can see their campaign. If Peter Obi come, Peter Obi is going to come to do 8 years. That is the narrative they're already pushing. Nobody is thinking about fixing the country. Nobody is thinking about who is going to save our country, who is going to do the right thing. It is all about the narrative of 4 years, 8 years, or the South. So we should allow President Tinubu to finish his 8 years. That is the divide and rule strategy they are trying to bring. They will bring in division. They will cause confusion. They come with religion. They come with ethnicity. They will come in different way to attract sympathy and get people to support them. This is all a plan. So he's doing everything possible to get the Southern vote that he could not get in 2023. That is the whole essence of this their strategy and this false narrative they are pushing. Look back in 2023. President Tinubu pretends as if he gets to office, he's going to die or he will be useless, he can't do anything, then the vice is going to be the one who will be in charge. Like that one I said, he wants to leave the economy for President Tinubu, he will be the one in charge of the security of Nigeria. So did not fall for that and thinking that, oh, this person is sick. He did all those drama he did during campaign, doing everything, Bulaba and this rest. How many of you heard him speaking anything about Bulaba anymore? No, we are not hearing that. He goes to place his stand for a long time to speak. He doesn't guff anymore. He's speaking directly. You can see how heady he is. So that strategy has expired. That was for 2023 to catch the northerner, to feel if he get to office, he's not going to stay long. He's not going to be useful. So their son, which is a Chetima, will be in charge. So he catch them with that. And that one now has expired. So the new one now is to come and deceive the South, cause division, to say, I must finish the remaining 4 years. If not, the northerner will take power from me. No, it is not about... If someone who is going to fix our country is coming from the North, we will support that person. We will look. It is about character. It is not about individual. It is not about the interests of President Baba-Ahmed Tinubu. President Baba-Ahmed Tinubu has not done anything for the Southern. He's there for his personal business. It's not for the interests of Nigeria. So it is not this narrative that you're going to come to deceive Nigerian people. So you will continue to push it, but it will fail. So it is about who is going to fix Nigeria. So that person has to be a person of good character. Nigerians will look and decide who is going to be their leader. If it is Peter Obi that is going to be the favorite candidate for Nigeria, Nigeria will support him. Both North and South will support. So don't bring this narrative of North and South to kick out every candidate from the South, to make people to hate them, not to see any reason to support the good people, people to forget about their sorrow and begin to return you back. So when they do that thing and capture people, people will decide to return them back again for another 4 years. Then you will now realize yourself that you are into a big problem. Nigerians, don't fall for this trap. Please, it's a false narrative they are pushing. Don't fall for it. We will get our electoral process right. When we get it right through the electoral reform process, when we get it right, the process of recruiting our leaders will start from the grassroots, from councillor, local government chairman, House of Assembly, National Assembly member, and getting it right through the governor that you will elect in your state. You will look at people with good character, and Nigerian people will decide. It's not about who is going to be the president. From your state, from our state, from any state you belong, from any local government you belong, the recruitment process from political primaries will be transparent, will be of people of good character, not people with full pocket who is going to buy the old delegate. That will not be possible anymore. That is why we must push for electoral reform that will bring in an independent candidate. We must push for this electoral reform that will return power back to the people. That is the only way we will get it right. And 2027, remind you, it is not about North and South. It is for the survival of our great nation, Nigeria. It's between the APC government and the Nigeria people. That is the 2027 election, and not that false narrative of North and South.
Peter Obi goes to Johns Hopkins University and he complained about the poverty situation in Nigeria, how Nigeria now has more poor people than China and Vietnam and the rest countries. Now, Sanwolu picked offense in what Peter Obi has said, and according to Sanwolu, Peter Obi is demarketing Nigeria instead of him to market Nigeria in international space. So Sanwolu wrote out a reply to Peter Obi, asked a lot of questions. He said, why did they demarket Nigeria instead of fixing Nigeria? Why you, when you were governor, what did you do? How many schools did you build? How many hospitals did you build? You are comparing yourself to Tinubu. Sanwolu blast them well. But you see, I would like to take us through it later, and then we'll come back and we'll treat the points that Sanwolu raised, if he was right or he was wrong. Sanwolu accuses Peter Obi of lacking the moral right to criticize Nigeria's poverty situation, citing his poor record in Anambra. In a rare intervention, the governor of Lagos State, Babajide Sanwolu, on Sunday took on the presidential candidate of Labour Party in the 2023 general election, Peter Obi, claiming the former Anambra State governor lacks the moral right to talk about poverty in Nigeria. In a statement he personally signed, titled, factually addressing Mr. Peter Obi's criticism of Nigeria at Johns Hopkins University, Sanwolu accused Obi of contributing to the current poverty in the country and alleged that under him as governor in Anambra State, the menace grew astronomically. During his remarks at Johns Hopkins University, Obi had drawn a comparison between Nigeria, China, and Vietnam in the area of poverty, stressing that Nigeria, with about 50 million poor people, had the least number of people in poverty in 1990 than any of the three countries. Obi argued the question then is, what exactly did this country do to be able to achieve the desired growth and development? That is where political leadership comes in. These comparable nations, and indeed other progressive nations, unlike Nigeria, have competent leadership with character, capacity, and compassion, committed to prioritizing investment in critical areas of developmental measures, education, health, and pulling people out of poverty. But Sanwolu said, Obi not only demarketed Nigeria by openly denigrating the country abroad, but also made statements that he had no moral standing to make. On Thursday, April 24, 2025, former Governor Peter Obi, the Labour Party presidential candidate for the 2023 election, was at Johns Hopkins University in Baltimore, Maryland, where he made several disparaging comments about Nigeria. He made unflattering remarks, not just about the incumbent Nigerian government, but also about Nigeria. I also find Mr. Obi's pattern of behavior disturbing. When prominent Nigerians go overseas, they ought to project Nigeria positively. They do not have to do that for the government, but we all owe a duty to market Nigeria on the global stage rather than demarket her. That is what true patriotism is about. Sanwolu stated that because Obi focused on poverty and said the current administration's policies were making Nigerians poorer, he will concentrate on that. He stressed that any leader could fight poverty generationally by promoting education, improving healthcare, providing credit, and granting access to land. According to Sanwolu, now I find it somewhat ironic that a man like Mr. Obi, who did not build a single school or stand-alone hospital throughout his 8-year tenure as governor of Anambra or sustainably provide credit facility, would criticize the government of Nigeria, which is actively doing that. I say this because the president of Nigeria, President Baba-Ahmed Tinubu, is my predecessor. And as governor of Lagos and now president of Nigeria, he has built over 200 schools and provided student loans to more than 200,000 undergraduates of Nigerian tertiary institutions. In less than 2 years, he has provided over $500 million in credit facilities to small and medium-scale enterprises. While he was governor of Lagos State between 1999 and 2007, Sanwolu said Tinubu reduced poverty by more than 46% and explained that there was every reason to believe that based on what he did as governor of Lagos, he will repeat the same feat at the federal level. After all, the best predictor of the future is the past, he wrote. The governor alleged, but let us examine the messenger, not just the message, and look at the issue as well as the issues. Mr. Obi talks a good game, but was he able to reduce poverty while he governed Anambra? Perhaps we can let the facts speak for themselves. Under Peter Obi as a 2-term Anambra governor, poverty in Anambra increased. It did not reduce before Peter Obi became Anambra governor on Thursday, June 14, 2007. The poverty rate in Anambra was 41.4%. But after only 2 years in office, the poverty rate in Anambra jumped to 53.7%. But the interesting thing is that 5 years after Peter Obi left office, his successor, Willie Obiano, reduced the poverty rate in Anambra from almost 60% to 14.8%. As such, I am not sure that Mr. Obi is morally well placed to make the alarming claims he made about Nigeria at Johns Hopkins. Mr. Obi contributed to the increase in poverty in Nigeria. Governor Tinubu, as he then was responsible for lifting millions out of poverty. Being that is the case, who should criticize who?
You see, Sanwolu wants to settle with his own. President Baba-Ahmed Tinubu, he no want date Tinubu bad books. That is why he's talking now. Sanwolu, when the only time when they talk now, when the election does, when you want contest, you go the big ice cream for more. Into don't get mad, they talk of political issues. Okay. Let's address his accusations of Peter Obi, because some of us go school with the read news. Number one, I will start from the poverty situation under Peter Obi's tenure. You see, there are some things that are above the power of a state governor. E.g., poverty situation. When we talk about poverty situation, we're talking about the full country. It is the decisions of the presidency that actually affect the poverty situation. For example, the word which we talk on the day where they swear, subsidy is gone. He told of us. There's nothing the government of Delta State want to do about it. Prices will go up. Poverty will happen. So the poverty rate under Peter Obi going up was a national problem. But what did Peter Obi do about it? When Goodluck Ebele Jonathan was in power, as he entered, there was $20 billion in our excess crude accounts. The first few months of Goodluck Jonathan tenure, Nigeria made more than they expected. Because the price of crude oil go up. So let's say we get 100 liters of oil. We plan to say we go sell them for 1,000 naira per liter. Price of oil will go up. We cut on 1,200. We have excess 200 naira. So Nigeria made excess money from crude oil sales. The central bank governor then, Sanusi Lamido, the minister of finance, Okonjo-Iweala, said, let us save this money for raining days. All the governors say no, we share. According to Okonjo-Iweala, Aneshi, then governor of Rivers State, Ralph Aregbesola, then governor of Osun State, Adam Soshomole, then governor of Edo State, we are the strongest voices. We must share the money. There is nowhere in our constitution that says we should save.
only one governor supported savings. Only one. Guess who he was? Peter Obi of Anambra State. The same man you are asking what did he do to save poverty. He was trying to save poverty when he said, let us save this money rather than squander it. Now let's go to schools. Because some will do the claim, say Tinubu as a governor has built over 200 schools. As a governor and president has built over 200 schools. You see, only a stupid man has 5 dilapidated cars and he will go and buy a new one. And start to rake, say, get 6. A sensible man will sell 2. Use the money to fix the other 3, so we have 3 good cars. But when you buy the 6th one, you would have 5 useless cars and 1 good car that will soon become useless. Ngwanu, tell me why we are building more schools in Nigeria when the ones we have are not working. When Peter Obi became the governor of Anambra State was doing very badly in WAEC. They were almost last. By the time he was leaving, they were number 1. The records are there so you can research. That was because instead of him building more schools, he worked on the one we had. Why are we building more hospitals? In every local government in Lagos, we have a health center that is not working well. I get one for Kushofe. The last time I go there, I be like mortuary for my eye. I'm not going to my picking go there again. Why are we building new hospitals? Let the ones that we have work properly. Stop building big hospitals, fix the health centers we have in the local government. So that when a woman is pregnant, she can just go to the health center and lights, they don't see so. Lights now they don't see so. Why are we doing 10 billion solar and also fix the light, fix it. Stop building more universities. We don't need them. Let the ones we have even be standard enough. They are graduating people that are not employable every day and they are building more schools. Is that not lack of lakai? So, Governor Sanwolu, if you want to settle with your guy, go and settle with your guy. Stop looking for who you will use to count scores. This your whole talk, no add up. Peter Obi had always said we should save and we should invest. When he was governor of Anambra State, he left without owning salaries and he left money in the account. Since I grow as an adult called the leg, only 2 governors I know have done that in Nigeria. Former Governor Katsina State, Umar Musa Yar'Adua, and Peter Obi. The rest they owe. Go and ask how much Delta State is owing. They are asking a man who cleared up backlogs and even left money for the next governor. That what did he do? How much your predecessor did for you? You see, sometimes we just say these things and it is well. God will help us.
And the only way out for us is to continue to do that in the next 4 years. This particular aspirant, as you all know, you can go and check it, the records are there. This is somebody that has been arrested for spending fake American dollars in a nightclub in America. And he's been detained for months. And he knows that he has won mugshots for months before this whole thing was quenched. He's also known that he doesn't have the competence to do what he's being propelled to do. The records are there in Gwagwalada General Hospital. This is somebody that has gone for rehabilitation before. We don't want to go too far, but we know. Are we not? Now the truth is this. We don't want to talk about all the things that we know, but we know that, our leadership should have a rethink. Because the truth is this: I will not stand here on the mandate of Lagosians and then allow our great party APC to...
A billionaire that we all know, Matthew Iduoyekeme, have cried out that the current governor of Edo State, Senator Monday Okpebholo, is about to demolish his hotel. Allegedly, because he refused to decamp from PDP to APC. Allegedly. You guys remember during the time of Obaseki demolished Tony Kabaka's hotel for any reason best known to them at that particular time. Now, Okpebholo is now in power. It now looks like a retaliation to demolish somebody from their own side. Allegedly, Exhaustion. My people, this one a very, very strong case for here. But before we continue, I'd like you guys to listen to what Matthew Idweyikeme have to say. Then I will recapitulate back to how Comrade Tony Kabaka's hotel was also destroyed in Edo State. Let's watch this together.
Wondering why a state, I don't know whether it is politics they are playing, why a state would want to, destroy some, an indigenous investment for reasons. The other day, the land here, I consider adjoining land, they revoked the CFO, and that is still on. I saw it on the papers later, they sent me notice that they have revoked the CFO. So this one that they are doing, I don't know for what reasons they are doing it, and they said they want to demolish it. And then they are asking for investors to come to the state and want to. If there are reasons people want to demolish something, you should let me know. Like, oh, you people have violated this. I built this hotel with full approval from the state government. The person who was in the ministry there, I think he's there now, was a town planner, El-Rufai. He personally handled all the approvals in this place. So there was nothing that was done here that was done without government approval. So I don't know for what reason they want to do what they are doing. And I still want to believe that the government is not aware of this. Maybe this would be the work of overzealous appointees of government. But like I say, this is my investment, and I will not fold my hands to watch them destroy my investments. You take the staff. The staff on your staff. Maybe my staff because of he's the one that did. And like how wants to the manager.
Good morning. My name is Tochukwu.
Hold on. Go ahead, sir.
Okay, my name is Tochukwu. I'm the manager of the hotel. Some few minutes ago, they came just with loads of bus. With security people inside it wearing black and black with guns, just covered the gate and said they came to seal up the facility. Okay, where is the demand notice? What are you sealing the facility for? They didn't tell us. What happened? Where are you from? They just say that they are from the Ministry of Town Planning. I said, okay, so why are you sealing it? No reason, no comment that I should just come to their office. I said, okay, even if you are sealing a place, you need to give us a demand notice. Tell us exactly what we did, where we have defaulted for us to seal the facility. No comments. They had the paper with them. I kept insisting for them to give me the paper, but they then said no, they're not going to give me the paper. They just wanted to seal the place as directed. So there was no cause for this in the first place. Even if there was cause for it, there's a process for you guys to take. But the whole place just looked like a jungle where people just can just act the way they feel like acting, do the things they feel like doing, without recourse to law, without recourse to anything whatsoever. It's just embarrassing. Just embarrassing. My name is Tochukwu.
Look at the sign they gave that they are demolishing the hotel. Reasons we are yet to know. Reasons we are yet to know. They believe they've captured Delta State. They want to capture Edo by all means. So they are targeting the powerful ones in the opposition. But I don't think they will go far with it. It's not possible. It's not possible. They won't go far with it. I wonder what. So you can see the mark
This is a Tano Hotel, pride of Edo State. While we are clamoring for investment, solid hospitality arrangement for investors, the government is trying to destroy what has been built. We are saying that the hospitality investment are not enough in Edo State. The few that we have, a government that does not know what it's doing, wants to destroy it. This is an investment that has a lot of people under its payroll. You are talking about cultism, you are talking about prostitution, you are talking about joblessness. Someone who is on the course of reducing these things. You are trying to push people to these vices. I mean, does it make sense? There are better ways of talking to investors. This is not nice. Nigerians and Edo people must fight against this injustice. And it will stand. We remain who we are and where we are. That's the bottom line. Thank you.
So, sir. This is a Tano Hotel, Benin City.
Yes. You can see what you see what they go on now. You see what they go on for a do of our dream. Is this not funny? Is this not funny? That you come and mark an existing hotel that has been here from subsidy government don't come, government don't go, this hotel they here. Where registered, where arranged. The MD just left. You saw what he said, that he has all the documents to this place. You've not served him. You've not served him any notice of violation. If you serve a notice, say evaluate anything, it's a different thing than coming to mark the hotel that you want to demolish. It's not funny. It's funny, my sister. Is it the Edo we want to leave our children? Is it the Edo some of us want to belong to start investing? It is really, really funny. It is really, really funny. But I know from as time unfolding itself, we will know what the problems are. But I can tell you free of charge that nobody can force anybody into what the person do not believe in. When you don't believe in a cause, nobody can coerce you, nobody can force you.
It's not by force now. Is it by force that everybody must belong to APC? It's not by force now.
If it is politically motivated, I know the governor will correct it. They should correct it.
Because it's not making sense.
Today, tomorrow somebody else will be governor.
It's not making sense.
It does not know anything about what is going on here. Let us believe it does not know. But as they break, sun they shine, we will know what will be the problem. So I just hope Edo will see the kind of oppression that is going on in the land right now. We hope for a better days ahead anyway. May God help all of us in this state.
Waiting for the video now. What is what? What is wrong with anything further?
It's just one of the many removal of illegal properties that are either sitting on right of way of, water flood paths or violating one building code or the other in the state. This process has been ongoing since about 1.5 years ago, and it's going to be an ongoing process even after now. So the said building which we just spoke about, it's not just one, standing on its own. It's just one out of many other corrections that have been carried out by the Ministry of Fiscal Planning of the Edo State government. Yeah, well, in Nigeria, once anybody starts to try to put things the way they should be, people always cry about political undertone, but that one is not the case in this matter at all. Yes, you spoke about the delay. Yes, the delay was necessary because the owner of this property had approached the courts, seeking redress. And as a government, we do not take the laws into our hands. We follow the process to ensure that all the processes initiated by this individual were duly taken care of legally before the demolition was carried out.
This is shocking. Do you know why it's shocking? I told you guys that these people in power, what they are doing, they get power, they use the power to intimidate whoever that refused to support them, or whatever, blah, blah, blah. Governor Obaseki did it to Comrade Tony Kabaka because Comrade Tony Kabaka at that time refused to support him in second term or whatever. Right? Now, Okpebolo is about to do it to Matthew Ikeme now. For any reason best known to them, but allegedly, what they are saying is that Matthew Ikeme refused to move from satanic PDP to satanic APC. What's your own take? Our duty now to carry and give you now. Say what they have for our state. Put it on the comment section. Join us every day, 7 p.m. Nigerian time. This is Nigeria Watch Media. Let's continue to talk about the things that's affecting you and I. Take care, guys, and bye for now.
The best governor, Edo and Delta. 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 You are not brother. There is no mind there. No mind there. The best governor. The best governor. No mind there. Renew hope. He has come to Delta. So now we want to face Bayelsa. Jonathan must be declared.
Mr. President, Bola Tinubu, gbogbo wa ló vote fún yín o. A rò pé ẹ máa wá assist wa ni. Ibi power o. Ṣebí eri mi nísìn, ẹrù tí mo bẹ́ dé ẹsẹ̀ ni mo fi dé. Ọkọ̀ yẹ kó rí bẹ́ẹ̀ o. Owó tí mo mú dádì kò lè tó mi. Dé ibi tí mo ń lọ, ìyẹn ni mo fẹ́ ṣe sí. Nísìn lọ dé ibi báyìí. Ẹ jọ̀ọ́ ẹ ṣàánú mẹ̀kúnnù o. Mẹ̀kúnnù ló jáde ní ọjọ́ yẹn tó vote fún yín. Ẹ̀mí tó ń sọ̀rọ̀ yìí mo vote sí yín kó lè dáa fún yín. A sì vote yín. Ibi power o.
All right, my people, thank you very much for your time with us today. I appreciate every one of you. How you guys doing today? Good morning, good afternoon, good evening to you all. Today is Tuesday, 29th April 2025. Mother of Omami Diaspora, good evening to you, Mommy. Thank you very much for all that you do. I appreciate you always. Thank you, Abu Azi. God bless you. Thanks for joining us today, as usual. Thank you very much, everyone right there. I've showcased almost everybody already, but we need to move on right now because we spent so much time already in our presentation. Thank you so much, my people. God bless you all. As you all know, you can see all the title right there. Nigeria's future doesn't look healthy with APC, Tinubu's government. Baba-Ahmed, which we have listened to. Gov Sanwolu attack Peter Obi for his statements outside Nigeria. Then the last one was the one that happened in Edo State, that Governor Bebolo is about to demolish Matthew Ikeme's hotel. For me, in my own opinion, I only just believe that is a retaliation of what what happened before to Kabaka. But I don't know. What do I know? Our duty is to present it to you guys, and to see what you think about whatever that's affecting us. Thank you very much, my people. I appreciate every one of you. In case you want to call in, but I'm not sure I can take a call right now because I already have my director waiting for so long. So she's the only person here with us right now. A link was posted out earlier on, and I'm not reposting it again except my mom do so. But in case you want to join us, you can join us and let's talk about what is affecting you and I. It's been a long day for every one of us. Madam Rita, it's good to have you on the show, man. Good evening to you, and thanks for your long wait. I think it's an opportunity for you to utilize your minutes, break it down, because I don't even know how many minutes I might give you now. I don't even know how many minutes I might give you, but just be talking
until you are done. There, we take it from there. Thank you, ma'am.
I'm not very strong today, so I will try.
All right.
I will try. Good afternoon. Good afternoon. My lovely mommy, Lami mommy, and I'm greeting everybody. Black Panther, Beck Mark, David Cross, Tesio Geraki, Pius Monier, Johnson Emmanuel, Debbie, Abuazi, and every other lovely person there. I can't remember everybody, but good afternoon, happy Tuesday. Mr. Elvis, thank you so much. I don't know what to say. Mr. Elvis, you are a very good man. You are a good man, and I respect you so much. I really, really do. I'm not just saying it because it's a lovely sentence. I'm saying it because it's true. And I am making that judgment based on what I have seen and the actions you have taken on certain things, that happens in our society, especially. I really don't want to talk much about like what's going on in Edo State in terms of the topic you brought about Honorable Iduro Ekeme's hotel and what happened with Tony Kabaka. I think by now, we, the people of Edo State, we are tired of these rhetorics. We are tired of these rhetorics. We are tired of this super story. This Netflix season 1, season 2 kind of administration. We are tired. We are tired. They say, it's one of my West Indian friends, you always say, she tells her children, if you don't listen, you will feel. Edo State people didn't listen. Now they are feeling it. They didn't listen to the likes of Olumide Apata. Now they are feeling it. I'm tired. Honestly speaking, I am exhausted with this APC and PDP rhetorics. I am tired. I want to see Edo State, like the school that they show. I don't know if they show it in this, I think maybe it's in the Nigeria Watch WhatsApp group. There's a school in I think Eastern Central, and the kids were lying down on their belly, on the floor, and they were listening to what the teacher was telling. I'm like, what is this, 2025? Those are the kinds of news I want to hear. I know things might crop up. It's not just about building schools, roads, or whatever. There are other social issues and economic issues that we also have to address. And for me, this is I'm assuming this is a tit for tat issue. Tony Kabaka, just exactly how you explained it, Mr. Elvis, and that's why I respect you so much. You always look at both sides of the story and not just, clamp on one and just go along with it. I respect you so much for that. So, whatever is happening with Honorable Iduro Ekeme and his property, and the governor of Edo State, or whether it's APC or PDP issue, because anything that happens now, there's this assumption of a political undertone, on why certain actions are taken. And whatever it is that they want to decide for themselves, it is for themselves. That's the truth of the matter. Personally, for me, I do not believe that when somebody has erected an investment in anywhere you are, that a benevolent, not just being benevolent, but an upright leader or head of an administration wouldn't just demolish anybody's property just for the sake of it. If they do that, that is wickedness. It has nothing to do with creating space or you're building on top of a pipe or whatever. I don't believe that you should just demolish somebody's building just because. Just because. It is not right. It is not right. I'm waiting to, probably as the day goes by, we'll probably see the publication of why they feel Iduro Ekeme's hotel has to go down. We probably would see it. And of course, Iduro Ekeme will challenge it, definitely. So I don't know, I'm just tired of the rhetorics. Honestly speaking, I'm tired. It's not really about APC or PDP now. It's just a bunch of wicked people on both sides feeding their ego. And it's really not about the people. It's about themselves, and themselves. Moving along. Baba-Ahmed, this is Dati's elder brother. I don't know. You see, I have some questions about his decisions, and his decision to be is valid. I mean, if it's really true about what he's saying, and this also reflects on his character. You cannot be somebody with so much talent to give, so much gifts to give, and you are kind of made redundant in a position just because of some political reasons, not because you want to use my expertise, to make your administration look better. It's a kind of slap on my intelligence, a slap on my integrity as well. I'm assuming, I'm not speaking on behalf of Baba-Ahmed, I'm assuming that is why I say, you know what, I am tired. But I didn't expect that it would take about, is it a year and a half he has been in that position? Is it about a year and a half or 1 year that he has been in that position? Like, what was the epiphany that you all of a sudden felt that this is the time for you to step down from that position? I have some questions. My mind is thinking, is this man aligning with the Northern agenda, or is aligning with the plans his younger brother, Dati Baba-Ahmed, is planning with Peter Obi? Like, what took him this long? What took him this long? Did he have to wait for the country to be disintegrating the way it is? The country is crashing down now, and you feel, okay, this is the time to step out, because you are saying that, your talents, and are kind of made redundant. It's just like a title. Or you feel that you will have done more, or is it, and somehow I just feel like he's still kind of eulogizing the man from Bodilon, so it seems like, okay, are you sitting on the fence? Like, okay, you're against what this government is doing, and he admitted, his brother Buhari was a mess, but you're eulogizing somebody. Are you saying that out of respect of the opportunity he gave to you to serve in his government? Or are you just kind of trying to sit on the fence? I don't know. That's my, my just questions were really coming. But I want to hear more from this man, this Baba-Ahmed. This interview, with Charles is not enough for me to really assess where he's really aligned to, where he's really projecting to. This is just a resignation sort of media speech. But if I listen, if he comes out continually and, really talk more, then it will give me, more, it will give me a more standing ground to say confidently that this is what I think you are, and this is where I think you are aligning. And somehow I think Baba-Ahmed, he kind of knows that the man from Bodilon is not in control of Nigeria to some extent. I don't know. And that's why he's just deciding to pull out now. The only thing that could really that's one aspect. This is on him personally now. But the other aspect he was talking about, as in how many people who are working in the administration are kind of made redundant. What just occurred to me is like, oh, now I see why Daniel Bwala always looked bored. He's like someone that just came out of, like a fish out of water or something. So anytime he has to speak out, or the entire nation has to hear Daniel Bwala, is when he's been made useful as their backing dog. It just, so all these titles they give them, they just go to the villa every day, drink kunu, drink whatever it is that they drink, have some, suya or and buratashi or whatever, and they discuss, and before the end of the day, it's over. Friday, they hardly really go to work. I've seen it in Abuja. In fact, I don't know, but maybe in some states, people are the governors are kind of making sure people come to work on Fridays, but in Abuja, most people don't really go to work. I don't know if it's a Muslim thing. On Fridays, on Fridays. I don't know if it's a Muslim because it's in the north, and everybody's kind of aligning that, okay, they go to I don't know. So I'm just saying, like, he has just told us how redundant the entire system is.
Baba-Ahmed has told us how many people have, we all know, having SSA just to like get a lot every day. Okay, I have settled you politically. You have something. And it was very obvious as at that time. I even laughed when he was giving the position. I laughed. And then people were even, making jibes at Dati. They say, oh, your brother was in the government. And people just don't get the semantics of this thing. He was trying to settle Dati's elder brother, this Baba-Ahmed, so that Baba-Ahmed, Dati will kind of taper down on the support of Peter Obi. See, the man from Bodlon he goes everywhere. He just goes everywhere. Find who he can talk to make you stop talking. Find who he can bribe to make you pull out or stay silent. He tries everywhere. And I'm so happy that Dati Baba-Ahmed came and said in one of, I think it was the same Charles program, he said, listen, if the man from Bodilon gives my entire family job, I am who I am, I will never support him. I will never be with him. Because they're asking this question, oh, your brother is working for the administration now. What do you say about that? He just laughed because it's funny. It's so obvious what the man from Bodilon was trying to do. So anyway, so that's just the highlight. I just get like, he just told us that in government offices, they don't do nothing. They make you redundant with all your professional expertise. They make you redundant. You just have a position. But what they really want to do is just to make the control using their own people. But you have a position and you're getting a lot every month. That's just what he has succeeded in telling us. But I really want to know his political direction. And I want to know that by his antecedents when he keeps speaking. And that's for Baba-Ahmed. And then coming down to the houseboy, Sanwolu. Yes, I called him houseboy in the election because he obviously acting like one. And he one thing that kind of irritated me or kind of irked me. He said Peter Obi's pattern of behavior. Peter Obi's pattern of behavior. That's the unique thing that kind of irritated me in the whole entire rubbish epistle that he wrote. Peter Obi's what pattern of behavior, Sanwolu? What pattern of behavior, for crying out loud? Behavior of Peter Obi going to even the most dangerous place in Nigeria, trying to give hope to the people, trying to pacify their pain, pacify people with going through pains, sacrificing his own personal money to people. Is that the pattern of behavior that's irritating you, Sanwolu, houseboy? I don't see. I am so happy about the internet. Whoever created the internet, God bless that person and their generation. The internet was created for Nigerians. Yes, I say so because when you read that useless epistle, obviously written by one of their aides that thinks that they know how to write, it seems as if they're in the dark ages. It seems as if they don't really know that, they don't really understand the power of the internet. It seems, I guess when you become a houseboy, you become so subservient that you now look and talk stupid. That's all what I see there. I'm sorry, Mr. Elvis. That's the only nice word to really describe what I just saw. It was a stupid statement written by, obviously, the aides of this houseboy, because the governor of Lagos State. Unfortunately, this is how low they can be. This is how low they've become. I want to say something about him saying that, Peter Obi is demarketing Nigeria. Hi, Kai. God have mercy. Do you know that the fact that we have an ex, I don't know whether it's still an ex or it's not even allegedly, it's what's written on what information we gave us, a drug lord, somebody who evaded prison time. That's not put that person as president. The Supreme Court of Nigeria not put that person as president of Nigeria, the most populous black nation in the entire universe. That's enough as demarketed Nigeria, Sanwolu. That's why I say it's like they live in the dark ages, or I don't know. That's why I say God bless you and created the internet, because I'm not even going to start listening at all. Peter Obi did this school, whatever. I'm not going to list this. Please, just Google is your friend. Everybody that has a phone, you don't need to have a laptop or an iPad. Just type Peter Obi's administration as governor of Anambra State, what he did, his achievements. Let me use pidgin English. His doings. Check what he did do, what he did, and what he's still doing. Sanwolu, where were you when Peter Obi was governor? I don't know. This demarketing, anybody that come, even now, as I'm talking, some people say, why are you demarketing Nigeria? And because he live abroad, because he Nigeria was demarketed from the time he brought a drug baron as a commander-in-chief, for Christ's sake. What else again? Anybody who wants to work with this man from Bodilon, any foreigner who wants to work with this man from Bodilon, just know that they have no interest in it. So for that destroy Nigeria. I kid you not. Because any person, any foreigner who is a credible person would not want to work with this man, except if they are criminally minded as he is. Except if they are criminally minded as he is. So, Mr. Houseboy, aka Lagos State Governor, please, your Oga, your Baron, the one that the entity that is controlling you, his presence in Aso Rock has already demarketed Nigeria. Peter Obi doesn't have to do it. The way they even rate Nigeria's what they call it, poverty index, has already now alone has demarketed Nigeria. What are we talking about here? What are we talking? In fact, the foreign companies that have left Nigeria, they've left even that Lagos. You couldn't even make Lagos as conducive for them. They left. Siemens left. We can list the number of companies, foreign companies that have left Nigeria. Is that not the max? So why are you people not Peter Obi? Listen, you know, when somebody is projecting to greatness, you need failures like Sanwolu, you know, Renault, who else again? You know, all the plethora of Daniel Boalas and all the plethora of idiots. Mr. Elvis, I'm sorry, but I have to say that's just the only word that came to my head. It's just giving a headway.
Margarita, round up in
in 2 seconds, I'm rounding up. 2 minutes is too much. He's just giving him. He's aligning Peter Obi to his destiny of elevated destiny, not even personally now. He's elevating his destiny to where he ought to be. So we need people like Sanwolu to be bashing Peter Obi. Even Sorore is also among. They should continue bashing him. You're only elevating this man. You are projecting him to greatness. That's just all I see. Thank you very much, Mr. Elvis.
All right. Margarita, thank you very much for that long, wonderful submission.
Elvis, was it long? I was not long ago. I used less than 15 minutes.
No, you talk for.
You know they always long. Accept say they long.
All right. Okay. Let me move on.
Message not to come early. You should have come early. So don't complain.
But I have a question. Lou.
What's the question? To me?
For me? I see a picture of Sanwolu with a powder. Is it powder that was sprayed in his face, or what was that?
Well, forget that one. Nadia, you don't know that about that one. Forget that one.
All right. Let's move on. Thank you very much, my wonderful people. Once again, Margarita, thank you very much. Guys, I appreciate every one of you. Nobody don't buy me coffee today. If you can, please press on the $sign, encourage what we do here. But I would just like us to move on now to the next person so that we can take it from there. Black Panther. It's good to have you on the show, my brother.
It's good to have you out here in Nigeria Wash.
Thank you.
And sometime I get somehow I don't know how to put it, but as I go on, I'll bring that stuff up. I want to thank Sarita. Sarita, you're a little bit low today. You are very, very, you know, you don't want to hit them. You're just very good with all of them.
She's not feeling too well. That's why.
Okay. Maybe that's why, because from what she said, I just feel that she was a little bit kind with them today. I want to thank everybody out there. I want to thank more especially Mama in diaspora. May God bless you, Ma. Thank you for giving us a son that, you know, that is ready to deliver the good news, the truth to the people. That is focused, energetic, and most especially believe in his creator. And I want to thank everybody out there, all the participants, the speakers. that are coming, speakers that are here. I want to thank every one of you. I want to thank all the people out there. Let us continue to speak truth, because truth is what is going to deliver us, whether we come as a nation or whether we split to different nations. Truth is always what is going to make it happen in either way. Now, I will start with Edo State. What brought me here is Edo State too, because people have been, like what Naija was presenting, though I know it's not, what he said is not this. He just wanted to present it. But what is happening today, I'm so happy. Me, I'm happy. Oh. I don't know, maybe people will tag me and say, why am I saying that? You know the truth. You want to look, I am so happy. The reason why I'm happy is that it is a confirmation, affirmation that the Nigerian politicians can never change. And they don't have anything to offer you. The only people they see in Nigeria is their fellow politicians that will not change. That's just it. You see, the question I will ask, if you sow evil, are you going to reap anything good? First question, that's the first question. Second question, if somebody is doing evil and you know you are opportune to tell that person the evil you are doing, don't accomplish it, stop. It's not good. It does not all go well with you, and what you are saying is a lie. Another question in there is that, will you tell the person to stop it, or will you tell the person to just continue? These are the questions we should put forward. And the third one is an advice. Don't die in their war, because all what they are doing is not relevant in our struggle for a virile nation or for a nations out of a nation. It's not in there. Don't let us be deviated, because our expectance in this government is already known in Edo State. It's already known. We're just waiting for them to prove us wrong, which they cannot do because they will never change. Have you seen where leopard changes his skin? No, we've not seen it. So what is happening to Matthew now is as a result, he saw evil and he kept a blind eye. And that say evil, he kept a blind eye, is now walking against him. Simple. Let him enjoy the macabre dance. I'm not pity for him. Because when Obaseki was doing that, all of them kept me. They were speaking English. They were speaking the law as if they know the law. They were talking. All of us were saying, that is not right. We even quoted in Benin, you don't break house. You don't bring down a home that is already built. But people were saying, oh, the thing cross river, it cross this, now government land, now this land, later, nothing. Even when the court told him to stop, he went ahead to pull the house down. A house that is creating employment for the same people that voted you, that you are trying to make them not to be happy in your government. You went and dismantled that. Now, those people that, when you destroy that hotel, where is the job now? Have they not gone into unemployment lane again? Is the government contributing or not contributing? See, let us not die in their war. Let us not die in their war at all. I know when I was in Benin, when my brother was contesting for local government position, I know all this match to them now, what they were doing, but I know if you talk and hear. What's stopping you to speak the truth when you know your partner is doing the wrong thing? And now it's happening to you. You are speaking, you are telling all the world. Nigeria, you put that thing where you always put for your page, where you always to remind those that stand when people are perpetrating evil. They will stand, they will look the other way. That is what is happening to Matthew today. And that's to tell you that Nigerian politicians, they will never adjust, neither will they change, or neither will they change the narrative of the country or the state. I am so glad that this government, because when we were telling them that the Labour Party man was the best for this thing, because he know nobody, he does no evil with anybody, he has no affiliation with them. We said, let us start on a clean slate. But they said, no, it's an ESA agenda. Now, you get what you see. And don't cry for what you see. Because you're so dumb to fall into the trap of tribalist politicking. After all these years of education, your father paid money for your secondary school, for your university. You so deem it well to fall into, oh, now my tribe man will become governor. You see all these things in us. I will be so stupid to be found wanting in character and in learning after earning that certificate that I suffered and labored for. My father will be disappointed in me. Those that came here, they were saying ESA agenda, Eastern man never ruled before, North Central never ruled. You take the thing when I don't bargain for. It's occupiable or not from ESA. It's on record that they have ruled. They are ruled now. They are going to rule for 8 years. And Pepe will enter the paper. For me, I'm not a surprise because I'm well prepared for the Pepe. So let us put that aside. Let us go on the Arewa spoke. Yes, sir.
Can I ask a question, sir?
Yes, sir.
Is your power not working?
It's working for them now. It's working perfectly. Because it's continuing from where Obaseki stopped. I want to say on the Arewa. You know why I said something here before start? Say, Madam Rita was my dough. She's not feeling fine. But there's one thing I want to say to everybody. I, Black Panther, we never rehabilitate a terrorist group into the society. I'm just using that picture, but I'm not calling him a terrorist. I'm using that picture. You see, if we don't understand the dichotomy, the boundary, the problem within the South and the North, it is very difficult for us to see the picture behind them. You see, he came here. He didn't speak about insecurity. If you notice, he didn't speak about insecurity in the North. He didn't even take our mind back there that is what, because that should be the paramount thing in it. As an advisor, that should be the paramount thing. He should have gone to the Asurok to speak about it. He didn't talk about that one. And I want to remind you, you remember what that lady said when she went to London to meet Agbado on security? Agbado told him that I don't have anything for the North. Make me remember, I want to join them together. Now, this is an Arewa spoke. Before you can penetrate to the North, you have to go through Arewa or their disciples before you can really penetrate very well. Now, he did not say anything about security. He was trying to tell us that he was trying to paint the one Nigeria to us. And even went further to paint the East very well. I say, look at this now. Since the war, you have not done anything there. You have not doing anything there. And this is the same group, Arewa, that had the ideal that an Eastern man cannot rule Nigeria. I put them together because they are all the same. They have the same. They have the same plan. They know they change. That Eastern man cannot rule Nigeria. This is the spokesman for that organization. That the head, the leader, their leader that is late, that is their hero, said, if the BBC asks him if there's a position and an Igbo man is qualified for that position, will you hire him? He said no. He go and hire somebody from the West. And this is the same ideology they have been taking, reminding us. He's trying to paint the whole thing around. Look at the man, the Kano State, Kaduna State governor that said about something about money. That is the chief, is the man that was perpetrating evil against the South Kaduna. Look at the picture that is painting now. Some people have already seen them. Oh, He's trying to unite and change the Nigeria, remove this government and put a better government. That is a lie. All of them know the plan. All of them are into resource capturing. That is their plan. They are into alienating a race and put their own on it. So what he's saying, I don't want everybody to buy the idea that he's trying to speak well, he's an eloquent man, he's trying to preach Nigeria one. It's a lie. Don't let them push you. Don't let them push you to that extent. Be smart. Be wise like a dove. And sting like a bee. I don't joy with those wisdom. Be wise like a dove, every Nigeria. Be wise. Don't fall into the trap of the Arewa. This is the spokesman of Arewa group. The spokesman, and for life, nobody will come out for his hand. He's soaked into the ideology and nothing can change him. When he preach one Nigeria, he's telling his own people that we own the resources in the South. We own the mineral resources in Ogun State. We own the oil in Edo State. That is what he's preaching to their people.
1 minute.
And I want to, 1 minute. I will take that 1 minute to say, Sanwolu is just a boy to the Oga. He's trying to, like what the presenter said, he's trying to just make peace with his Oga. That's what he's trying to do. Because remember, a question was asked here before. They say, if anybody will tell me how many schools will be built for Southeast, I will give them one so amount of money. Sanwolu is using that narrative now to beg in Oga, because Sanwolu know that what he's saying is a bloody lie. He himself is a bloody liar. Like Madam right. Say, he's an house boy. So Naija Watch, please let everybody draw the mark. Like I said before, he's trying to draw the mark, and Alabo is saying it. But when I was delivering it, people weren't understanding me. Now he's delivering it, because that is what I saw. That is the investigation that I did. I took a lot of my time to investigate what Agbado is doing, and this exactly is what he's doing. Thank you, Naija Watch.
Thank you, Black Panther. I appreciate you. Thank you very much. I would like to quickly appreciate Peggy Modi. Thank you very much, ma, for the super chat. I'm very, very grateful. And I'd like to appreciate you, Julius Anthony. Thanks for the super chat earlier on as well. God bless you. Guys, help us to do your part by pressing on the like, help us to share. Press on the dollar sign if you can. Okay, I'd like us to just move on now to the next person to speak to, which is Mr. Jonathan. Mr. Jonathan, it's good to have you on the show. Good evening to you, sir. Please talk to us.
Mr. Elvis, I greet you. How are you doing today?
Yeah, we thank God, though. Thank you, sir.
God bless you for the good work you are doing. I greet you. And I greet my fellow panelists as well. God bless you. Mommy Diaspora, I greet you. God bless you greatly. All the commenters and callers, God bless you all abundantly. Welcome. Nigeria, as we know it, it's not a normal country. Nigeria is not normal. Everything we're seeing there is a testament to that fact that the country is not normal. Absolutely not normal. When Baba-Ahmed, that is the senior brother to Dati, you see, I was surprised when he joined the government of Tinubu through Shetima. And when you listen to that interview, you can see exactly what is going on. So when people, we always say that Nigeria is run by cabal, he just fell short of saying that. That's exactly what he's trying to say. As much as he tried to kind of hide so many things, but it still revealed a lot. Nigeria is being, even when he said 1,000 people are in charge of Nigeria, it's being very, very, I don't know how to put it. 1,000 is too much. The people that are calling the shots of Nigeria, of Tinubu's government right now, they are not up to 50. 50 is even too much. You see all those appointments there, they are doing nothing. They just go there to warm seats every day. They are just collecting money, just collecting salary. So what Tinubu has done successfully is just their payback time, just to be paying them, perhaps for their loyalty. Every appointment is payback for their loyalty. It's nothing else. They are doing nothing there. They just go there to warm seat every day. And they don't care. They are just collecting the money. Tell me what each and every, all those offices that they created, special advisor this, special advisor that. I can tell you for free, some of them don't even have offices. Some of them don't even have offices that they say, this is my designated office. Let them come out and prove what I'm saying wrong. They just carry the name and then they carry business card. They only show up when they call them. If you are not needed, they don't want to see your face. Who born you to say you want to even enter Aso Rock? Who born you? Who born your father well to say you want to, because you are a special advisor, you want to enter Aso Rock? You can't even move close to. The man said that for the entire 2-year period or almost, that he never had one-on-one meeting with Tinubu. That he only met him twice, or he said 3 times. I think so, if I'm correct, 3 times, and that was even at the mosque. And they shook hands. That was it. Your own principal, your major principal. There was no meeting of any kind between him, where he was seated, Shetima there, Tinubu there, special advisor on political affairs. No meeting of nothing that he can relate with. For entire 2 years, nothing. Even if Shetima is your principal, like as you're on in the vice president's office, political affairs. So there was nothing, no communication. And that's exactly what is happening. The likes of Boala, perhaps I don't think he even have any office there. All they do is they just give them business, they print their business cards, just roaming about Abuja all they like. They have cars, collecting salaries, and when they need them, they call them. This is what they do. This is what they do. This man revealed a lot. And when he got tired, some people can't handle it. But most Nigerians, especially those that are, the stomach infrastructures, type, they are fine with it. They sleep till 10 a.m. in the morning, 11 a.m. They are doing nothing. The only time is when they call them for meeting or anything or something like that. They are doing nothing. Nothing. But people that are serious, that really want to contribute, they will get fed up in that position and they will leave. This is for a very long time. For me, for a very long time, this is perhaps the first time I'm seeing someone resigning from the government, from the Nigerian government, for reasons that are very clear, for reasons to me that are very, very, right, for the right reasons. This is the first time. Maybe I've missed something somewhere during, or is it Obasanjo? I don't think so. Yaradua, that was short. Maybe I missed something during Jonathan. Maybe people can go back and bring it out. Somebody who resigned for the right reasons, not that he shift from one political party to another. For the right reasons, that my office, I'm just there, doing nothing. I'm redundant. I'm just a figurehead. And what is the reason for me being there? my advice are not taken. I can't even have access. I can't do anything. I've never. And I said, maybe during Jonathan, if anybody has anything like that, maybe they can come out so that we can learn. Just maybe. I can't recall. Whether it is selfish reason or whatever, but I think he left for the right reason. Because I believe that he went there with very high expectation that when he gets there, he wants to contribute. Whether his contribution will now be positive for the overall Nigeria or Nigerians, it's a different ball game. But he went in there with that intention, with that very high expectation that I'm going into this government to contribute my own, to the development. But on getting there, he was disappointed. And I think he waited and waited and waited. And then when it finally dawned on him that this is just and that's what they do for 4 years or 8 years. When they are needed, that is why sometimes they will do things that they are not even sent. Nobody will send them anything. They will just go ahead and just do it. So that is why the country is directionless. There is no direction. It is just some few people. And I say few people, I really meant few people that I can't count my 10 fingers. There will be less than that. That always on a daily, regular basis, always sit down in one room and decide what and what not to do as far as Nigeria is concerned. That's what they do every day. All this appointment that you see all over the place, they are doing nothing. They are doing nothing. It's just a way. When they say trim the government, cut government expenses down, it's even an understatement. Overhaul, they should so many agencies, so many expenses that should be completely cut off entirely. Resources are being wasted. This is a man that was there for almost 2 years. Imagine the salary he has collected for those 2-year period. And he came out and said he contributed nothing. What a waste. What a waste. So if we don't know that the country is heading nowhere, this is one. This is an indication for you that the country is heading nowhere. They are clueless. They don't know what to do. That is why someone like Sanwolu can come out and be talking about someone who was talking about Nigeria, the fact of exactly what is going on in Nigeria, that is saying that Peter Obi is demarketing Nigeria. This is what they do. They are very good at this. I've always said it. The world knows Nigeria more than Nigerians. What is it that Peter Obi said that the world already doesn't know already? Even much worse. Much worse. Demarketing Nigeria. My response will just, it will be the same. And then the statement, all lies all true. There is it's all the propaganda is sickening. It's just I listened to it, and it's just they all lies true. Peter Obi, when he was governor, somebody said it, I believe I heard it today. It's like that is what they do, just to steal money. Let's just call it, they don't let us, Nigerians are very good at using grammar. This grammar that is killing us, has been killing us since independence. Please, corruption, that's too big grammar for me. Steal, because when you see a thief, you say it's a thief. Thieves, they just steal. They are thieves. All they know to do is to steal. Now to thief, say it the local language that every Nigerian, the nook and cranny of Nigeria will understand. So some grammar, some Nigerians don't get it, so they manipulate it, misinterpret it. These people are thieves. They steal. And how best to steal, to thief, other than awarding contract for new schools and hospitals, mushroom hospitals that will never be done, that will be half completed. Because that's how to steal money. That's how to steal. When you tell Nigerians they siphon, millions of Nigerians don't even know what's that. They siphon money. They steal the money. They steal it. They are thieves. Where will the money come for the likes of Sanwolu if he has not built 500 or more schools? Wow. How will you steal? Where will the money come for you to steal? You say you build hospitals in Lagos State. Please tell me which hospital. Can you even yourself go to any of those hospitals to receive treatment? Can you? Can you send your child to any public school in that Lagos State that you have been superintending over now? 6 years now running. Can you? You dare not, because you know there is a mess. Which teachers are you even talking about? That you hardly pay them 100,000 naira. Primary school teachers. The prime and the best of education. When you talk of education, primary school teachers are they should be the most, the best that should be nurtured. The best of them all are primary school teachers. Some of them are earning less than 70,000 naira. The salary, they will not even get it for months. In that state, they are
the lowest paid of all the teachers.
And it shouldn't be so. They should be the most respected. Their future should be guaranteed. And once you are a primary school teacher, your future for life should be guaranteed. Guaranteed for life, your retirement. Government, everything about you will be secured. Just because you are a primary school, you are once a primary school teacher. Much more respected even than professors. Even primary 1 school teachers are more respected than primary 6 teachers. Where I live, those kindergarten teachers, primary 1 teachers, they don't put anybody there. They are well-experienced people that they put there. Well-experienced people. They don't just dump anybody there. But that is the foundation. That is where the child, a child will get the motivation to learn, to want to learn, to continue to learn. Is how that child is handled at the kindergarten, at primary 1. That's where the motivation to want to continue to learn and study, that's where the child gets it from. That's why we go to primary 1, where I live here. You will see 65-year-old people, 67-year-old people, 62-year-old people. I've never seen, at least for all I know, I've never seen a 32-year-old or a young graduate teaching a primary. Never. There are people with that 25, 30-year experience because their future is secure. Which one of those have you done in Lagos State, Sanwolu? The statement that you put out is all propaganda. It's all propaganda. And all full of lies. Because Peter Obi did not embark on new construction of school because he was not ready to steal, to thief. The way you have been doing in Lagos State. You need to award contract for new school so that there will be avenue to steal and to thief. That's it. Why not focus on the existing ones? Those mushroom schools that you call schools and teachers that you cannot even be proud of. You yourself can't be proud of them because you are treating them as if they are not human beings. You still open your mouth and saying that somebody, see, you don't need to go back. In Anambra State, there is this thing they call Millennium Development Goals. There was a reason why Anambra State moved from number 26 to number 1 in Lagos State, in Nigeria. There was a reason why the highest enrollment, the entire Nigeria, Anambra was the highest state Was the #1 state in enrollment during Peter Obi's period as governor. There was a reason for that. There was a reason why the 5 of them, the 5 Millennium Development Goals, why Anambra was the only state that met all those 5. Go and ask the former Minister of Education, Madam Ezekwesili. She will tell you. Not what Sanwolu will say. I would not.
And I think Obi won the best governor for accomplishing that goal.
Yes, the facts are there. So all that speech, that lies that he put out there, it is only for people who don't know, and that's what they are counting on. That's what they are counting on. That they will just come out and lie. Everything in that statement, it was all lies. If we take them one by one and undo them one by one, education, healthcare in Anambra State during the period of Peter Obi, you can't compare it with any state in Nigeria, because the only thing they know in Nigeria, or the governors, the only thing they know in Nigeria is to build new ones, embarking on new ones, so that they can steal and they can thief. Tinubu has been there now 2 years running. I've never seen him come out to visit any school in Nigeria, visit any primary school in Nigeria, and you are the president. How many primary schools have you visited? How many? How many hospitals have you visited? How many maternity hospitals, primary healthcare centers have you visited, Mr. Tinubu? Let the camera follow you. Let them carry cameras to follow you. That is how you can be proud. Not putting out press statements. Not just sitting down there in Aso Rock Villa and be pushing out statements every day. We are only seeing your pictures and your videos. Get into that your private jet or presidential jet. Fly to Maiduguri, fly to Zamfara, Sonkoto, come down to Osun State, go to Ebonyi, pick all those states and visit them. That's what president does. That's why the reason you said you want to be president and you force yourself to be there. Now you are there, then do it. You just sat down there wearing Babariga every day. You are doing nothing. If you are not fit, get off. What a president will do is that you will get out. You will go there, go and see yourself, not just what they will come and give to you. The speech you read, somebody will write it for you. This, whatever they write is what we do. You will just read it out. Go and see. Go to our teaching hospitals, university teaching hospitals. Go there. You are doing none of that. And then criticizing somebody that is pointing all those short for pointing it out so that you can do better, you can become better, Nigeria can become better. All you do is just to come after them. So everybody should just sit down and look. We should do nothing, say nothing, talk nothing. And then you can continue to perpetrate the destruction of Nigeria. Please, Mr. Davis, we leave it there for now. Thank you very much. I appreciate it.
Thank you, sir. All right, give us a mandate. Are you there to speak now? Are you available? All right, I'll just move on as usual. Madam Rita, please give us your final submission.
Can you hear me?
Okay, go ahead then if you're available. I can hear you.
Okay, thank you very much. I appreciate it. Well, I think I'll just stand on the existing protocol. I think the panelists have done a great job. Mine is just probably to probably add on or two things. Honestly, I don't have much to say. Now, I think another reason why Mr. Peter Obi became the best governor is the fact that during his time was when Anambra State became forced in WAEC. They became forced in WAEC, and ever since then, the state has been doing they've been doing good. So I honestly, I won't want us to spend much time on Sanwolu's propaganda and then stupidity, if I can use that word, stupidity, because honestly, there's nothing to say other than to say that his comments is just based on stupidity and foolishness. Because we all know what the country is. Take away the police office, the police or the all these guiding these guys, they are gone. They themselves, they should be scared because the country, they themselves should be scared. As a governor in that country today, they should be scared. They should be scared themselves because there is insecurity in the land created by them. So they themselves they should be scared because nobody is safe, and that's why they need to fix the country other than spread propaganda. Now, another question you ask yourself is: they tell you they are using 10 billion to bring a solar panel to the Aso. Shebi Tinubu told Nigerians that they were sending people to go to Kenya to go and study how they achieve their power. So all of a sudden now, his solar panel was it part of the thing they brought back from Kenya? And these are things that Peter Gregory was doing. He goes everywhere just to go learn from countries that have succeeded in governance. He goes to learn. And then he wants to see how you can bring that to the country. And then you guys say you went to Kenya, right? And all of a sudden now you are buying a solar panel into Asoro for 10 billion naira. So it's just propaganda and stealing and looting. It continues. It will never end. In as much as these guys are there, nothing good can happen. Now on that, on Baba-Ahmed, I would not want us to fall a victim of maybe a mind game. Now, after all is said, did you hear him say that, okay, let us all come together and support a Southeasterner president? After all that he said, did you hear him say, okay, let's come together and support a Southeasterner president? He still went back to the north. Whenever he doesn't favor them, whenever they are not pleased, they go back to their caliphate. I mean, during the election, we know what he said about Peter Obi. During the election, we know what he said. Muslim ticket was shown on the face of Nigeria. What did he say during that period? There was nothing good that came out of his mouth there. So one thing is, once the caliphate is not happy, they know who to send. I mean, he's eloquent in speech. If you can say that, so they send him because they want him to go and speak with English. It's not different from them. So I don't want Nigerians to fall victim. Whatever might have happened to him, they took him to EFCC office. Hey, that is the fruit of your labor. That is the reward of your satanism. That is the reward of your evil. Because you know well, you are educated, Baba-Ahmed. You are educated with the way you speak. You are educated. You knew well that Peter Obi was a Bible candidate for Nigeria in the last election. You knew it. You knew it. But what did you do? You were satanic. You were evil. You were demonic. So now Nigeria should not pity him. In fact, Nigeria, don't pity him. Do not pity him. He knows what he's doing. Whenever they are not happy with the state of the nation, they begin to throw tantrum. I will be glad to see him come and speak and say, okay, you know what, Nigerians, let us all come together and look for a Bible. Let us all come together, rally behind Peter Obi until he becomes the president of Nigeria. But will he say that? No, he will not. He knows what he's doing. He knows the game. And that's what they are playing. It's because of the coming election. Now on Edo State, I mean, for me, the whole thing happening in Edo State, it gives me joy, honestly. Because one thing is, when you tell people, hopefully they are able to listen and listen well. Before the election, we knew how we were crying here during the election. These guys don't have any agenda for the country. Not Okpewolo, the one that is Rama all over the place. He just anywhere he goes, he kneel down, he stoop down like an errand boy. He is also an errand boy of Shomole. So nothing good can come out of his own government. Nothing good. If he's there for 8 years, nothing good will come out. Most of he told you guys that he's not giving you security. That's what I told you guys. So for me, with the way things are going, then don't expect anything good from any of these people. Whether PDP, whether APC, do not expect anything good from them. These guys don't mean well for Nigeria. They don't have any agenda. It is only sad that Nigerian men, I just wish that we cannot they can come together and throw these guys out of public. They can throw them out. Because it's enough. The pain, the suffering is enough. If these guys, if they mean well, I probably will not be telling you that Nigeria should learn from Pope. That poverty is not a crime. The Pope is not a poor man. Most of you took a part of his own, a part of you are talking about the Pope. How about you, Fabio? What kind of life are you living? People are dying in your country. People are suffering. What have you done? What have you done? Tinubu he knows what is going on. We telling him to visit, to go to this place. He knows. They know what is going on. These guys are just evil. They will not change. So how we get the country right is all dependent on we all. Let's not keep talking. Let's continue to speak until we all come out and then fight and take back our country. Mr. Elvis, thank you very much. I do appreciate you. I yield the mic.
All right. Thank you very much. Give us a mandate. Thank you for your submission. I appreciate you, my brother. Thank you. We have White Panther joining us today. Thank you very much, my brother. Good evening to you. I beg, talk to us. You are not available.
My brother.
Okay, good. Thank you, sir. It's good to have you on the show. I beg, talk to us.
Good afternoon, Mr. Davis. Please don't mind them. Don't mind them. All of them. Don't mind them. Just be calm. We are going to reclaim our country by the grace of God. First of all, I want to greet every one of you in the panel. My sister, Madam Rita Adams, Black Panther. Give us a mandate, my brother. Then Egbomi, Dr. Professor Jonathan Kingsley, I hail you, and all the other people in the comment section. I greet every one of you as usual. Thank you for the well done job you guys are doing daily. All right. I want to talk to two categories of people here. First of all, to the president of Nigeria, Baba-Ahmed Tinubu. He said he asked for the job. He said we shouldn't pity him. That is what he said. He said he's bringing a renewed hope that's going to fix the economy. Then his vice said he's going to fix his security, which is Shetima. These are their words. Here is the question, Mr. President. Are you doing the job that you have promised to do? In as much as we all know that you get there through the back door. But the question now is, are you doing the job that you projected yourself, that you built Lagos, that you built the economy of Lagos? What you claim you built when you were a governor in Lagos, is it being replicated in the economy of Nigeria today? This is a question that is directed to you, Mr. President. Then Shetima, the insecurity in the north. How is it that now that you're a vice president, the security situation is getting out of hand? Why are you so silent? And people are dying. And you call yourself a vice president? When your principal is not there, what are you supposed to do to step in his stead? All this question I'm asking is for you to reflect on the suffering of the average Nigerian people. Then the third question is to Akpabio. You say poverty is a virtue. My people, is there anything glorious or anything virtuous about poverty? Even God himself knows that poverty is nothing to reckon with. It's nothing to do with, so to say. The scripture said, because he hated poverty so much, he was so rich, he had to replace it. He had to exchange it. Gave us his riches in place of our poverty. That is how God hated poverty. And yes, somebody is saying poverty is a virtue. It's not a crime. Okay, let's switch it. Let the table turn. Give us whatever you're enjoying today, just for 1 week. The average Nigerian give you what they are passing through today, Mr. Akpabio. Then let's see how it tastes. That's for the elite. Let me come back to the average Nigerians, people like you and I. Nigerians, please, if you cannot remember anything about 2023 to date, please just look back and remember this young person, this man called Jesu Tega Onopasa. How he came to the media fighting tooth and nail, saying all good things about Mr. Tinubu. APC must take power from PDP. Just barely 2 years now. Today, as we speak, the same Jesu Tega Onopasa is like a shadow of himself. Check the few days media interview with the Arise also, and hear by yourself what the guy is lamenting today. So the fight to recover Nigeria is a fight. It's not even the fight of coalition. It's a fight of average Nigerians with APC. Because coalition is already having some higgy guy who's going to lead and all that. That is going to be a power tussle. We are looking at average Nigeria across board. North, east, south, everywhere. Average Nigeria will be the people that will determine what is going to be on 2027. So if we are not going to leave the fight in the hands of few Atiku, few Obi, few El-Rufai, no. The fight should be the people against these satanic people. It doesn't matter those that are decamping to join them. It doesn't matter. Like I said earlier, don't mind them. They are all the same. Buhari ruled 8 years. How far has the North gotten better? The answer is no. Good luck tried within his 5-6 years or thereabout. How far, though the economy was somehow, manageable compared to what you have today. But then has the country generally gotten better? The answer is no. And now, he came in through the back door and Nigerians allowed you, in quote, because on that very day that the Supreme Court was declaring you a winner, that was the very time that Nigeria would have taken their destiny in their hands. But they allowed it. And now you are busy shuffling between France and London. People are being spy in your country. You're busy sending somebody that is facing with a rectal problem to represent us in a Vatican. What a shame. What about the thousands of people that are dying? Have I seen Akpabio there? Have I seen Shetima there? Have any Nigerians seen the Agbadorians there? At least to show that these are human beings. You only rear your ugly head when you needed vote. That's what you show. You show your face. What a shame of leadership style. What a shame of criminality. Even somebody want to stay, at least stay with some dignity. But this one, you steal it and you rub it on our face. Well, we are watching. 2027, I guarantee you, Mr. President, you heard Baba-Ahmed has said it. Go and rest. You're old. Go and rest. Allow those of us that were still vibrant, that will bring about blockchain knowledge, artificial intelligence knowledge, how to navigate the system with recent reality that on ground, the world is becoming a global village. You're busy speaking English. Say they should come and invest in a country that is dying. Do you think people don't see what is happening in Africa or in Nigeria, to be precise? What kind of investment can even me in Nigeria cannot invest in my country? Why? Because it's not secured. You want us to protect the country? How? How do you want us to protect it?
Thank you. Thank you
thank you for the time.
Thank you very much, Sir Panta. I appreciate you, sir. Thank you for your time with us today. Oga Alabo, it's good to have you on the show. Please, I'd like you to talk to us. You have 8 minutes. Put it into you.
Thank you, Mr. Niger Watch. Thank you, Nigerians. Thank you, the panelists. Thank you, Mommy Diaspora. Thank you, our backroom staff who are making this program a possible one. God will bless every one of you. I talked earlier about the behavior of our leaders, and I mentioned a lot of things, the strategy they are bringing to distract Nigerians, which we all must be careful, because these people, the whole essence of those narratives is just to kick credible people who wants to come out from the south, neither north, to kick people out, leaving Nigerians with only two options of maybe ugly head of people as it used to be, Buhari and Atiku, or Atiku and Tinubu, all those kind of narrative. But Nigeria, we have grown above those ones. They can't come to deceive us anymore. So the battle, I will still keep saying, it is not between the north and the south. It is a battle which is APC versus Nigeria. That is 2027 election. So whoever wants to deceive you, that did not want to come and kick Tinubu out, they want to take over power from the south, it's not the case. They are pushing this narrative just to distract Nigerians, to gain popularity in the south, and manage this northern side they have already secured. Because when they begin to talk about these things, go on the street and ask a lot of Nigerians. They will explain to you, they are beginning to buy into this their false narrative, which they are pushing. Because they are looking at, if the North wants to come, we are going to lose. Then they are pushing another narrative. If Peter will be coming today, another Southern president, the North will feel, this is 8 years. This is going to be 8 years. So nobody is thinking of the positive aspect of it. Are we thinking about the Nigerian project, or are we talking about North and South? So we have to condemn and see anyhow we can block this false narrative, not to go to people before they will carry it and begin to distract us from focusing of removing bad leaders, the bad egg in governance. That is the problem of Nigeria, is the corruption that have sink into our political class. That is the problem of our country. We need people. That is why I always talk about electoral reform, that we include all those things that can make our selecting process to be transparent. That is very important. We are not just talking about electoral reform to make it that we can go and vote. Who are you voting? That is the problem we have today. Some people who came out to represent Labour Party, we don't even know their character. But just because they are the people on the form, they are the people on the ballot, so everybody just vote Labour Party. Look at the kind of character we have in the Senate who are Labour parties. Look at the kind of character we have in House of Rep who are Labour parties. You can see what is happening. It is now clear to Nigerians now knowing those kind of people. But as of then, we don't know. But a kind of electoral reform process that will capture political parties' primaries. That is very important. Where one man will not be sharing dollar to delegate, to buy everyone just to get there. It will be a selecting process where the selection is going to be, I know you, Mr. Niger, what you reach your family. I know you reach your place. I know what you can do. And people will come to vote for you for that primaries. Your political parties will vote for you to pick the ticket, not because somebody has so much money to beat you out, irrespective of your good character and the things you have done for your people. So those are kind of things we are going to look into, because that is where we always get it wrong. If we don't get it right from the political party steps, we are going to live with no choice for the bad people, where you will have, okay, let's vote. You are just voting the same wrong people in place. And when they get there, they can't do anything. But if we get it right, and we have a better people as the National Assembly, we will have a better system where each of them will checkmate themselves. The executive will look into the activity of the legislative arms. The legislative arms will look into the activity of the executive. And both the judiciary, all of them will monitor each other. And you will see that checks and balance is going to come in. Like what happened, let me use example. I'm not saying they are just too perfect. During the, I think, 8th Assembly, or something which Bukola Saraki was the Senate president, because it wasn't in good times with Buhari, there was a little balance. Some of the loan requests, Buhari will come without a plan. The people will say, no, we can't approve this. Why do you want to do? They will question. Have you ever seen anyone today question Tinubu for any loan request? What do you want to do? The previous one you have done, or your budget, you have not completed even 30%. You are bringing another operation bill again for this year. So not anything of check and balance between these things. You can see what happened then during Bukola Saraki. It was a tough thing, and Nigerians were very happy with that process. As soon as Ahmed Lawan entered for the second term, they pushed Bukola Saraki them out. Everything scattered. That was when they became a rubber stamp. Akpabio came now. It becomes the second. That is the most rubber stamp as of as the National Assembly.
But if we get it right from the primaries, party primaries, we will get the right people who will go there and do the right thing. If the legislative arms is working in Nigeria, President Tinubu will be on his foot. He will be on the run to do what Nigerians want. But because we have a failed National Assembly, that is why it's not working. So we must be careful. We must push for this electoral reform where we will get it right. An independent candidate will be there because it is allowed for any political party to
Mr. Alabo,
push. Yes.
they've already started the electoral reform.
Yes, we are calling for it to go on. It is not about starting.
No, I said
Black
they've already
Panther.
started. INEC is on the retreat on electoral law.
Yes, I understand that there is a delay strategy. They will say they have started, but that process might just be something that you will see just hanging at the window. Then at the end, President Tinubu will be say it is too close for him to sign it into law. So we want it to carry everyone, not for them
All
to
right, thank you, Mr.
make it
Alabo.
the same way Tinubu do our national
Mr.
anthem.
Alabo,
They should
thank
do the
you.
electoral process.
Mr.
Okay,
Alabo,
thank you, Mr.
hello,
Najawo.
hello,
Sorry,
hello,
sorry.
hello, hello. Mr. Alabo,
Sorry, I
can you
can
hear
hear
me,
you.
please?
Yes, I can hear you now. Thank you.
If
Sorry
I'm
about that.
stopping you guys, please just stop, please. I give enough time every time here. We are using energy here, please. Thank you, sir. Mr. Dua, please talk to us. 8 minutes. Good evening to you.
Good evening, Mr. Najawo. Good evening, everyone in the panel. Good evening, Mommy Diaspora. Good evening, commenters, listeners, and viewers. I thank you all. Well, Muhammad, whatever they call him, the secretary, I'll be special advisor, just resigned from this government. Well, it's good that people are still letting us know that all their effort and support of the APC to deceive Nigeria, that APC is not what they think, how it will look like, and that is how it's not doing for us. Because these are the people who said, Peter Obi is not worthy to be a president, or the Southeasterners cannot lead Nigeria well, they will divide the country. Today, they are now resigning for the government that they were clapping for. Tinubu, I will praise you on this because the hungry is really touching everybody, even those who support you, those who even rig the election for you, and those who did not vote for you. The hungry is touching everybody. For this, you tried. You did not do it like Buhari, who just used it to favor some of his family and let the rest Nigeria to hungry. No, you are using it, whether your family or not your family, you are using the hungry to punish everybody. You do well. So, and it's not here to tell us that the Southeast, nobody should come and cause confusion between people to say, let me tell you, this one is your problem, the other one is not your problem. All of them are our problem. Whether he resigned or he did not resign, all of them are our problem. Because they were the one that worked with Buhari that caused this problem we are really facing today. Because it was the strategies of Buhari that Tinubu is following. And that is why because you do not just complete a house without starting from the foundation. And even the coalition that they are preaching, shouting to here and there today, the people that are doing the coalition, thank God that this man said one thing, that the people that are holding this country ransom, the politicians, they are not up to, I think, 2,000. They are not up to 2,000. But they are the one who is the helm of affair, according to the English. Who are the leaders? Who are the governors? Who are the senators? Those are the people that the world know. And those are the people who control whatever that go on in your country. So him is included. It's among those who are eat from the table of the same destruction that we are facing today. So whether they want to praise one side and say, this side have not now, so that everybody will not say, oh, this man is good. It's not good. It is among them. The Baba-Ahmed, whether Baba-Ahmed is what they call him, he's among them. He's not good. So I will never see the song, then I start praising him. No, I will not praise him. It let us to know that what they call Kaba, the Kankos, or what they are their secret court society, that they are using the one paying Nigeria. So it's painful to me that Nigeria will not still wake up. The real truth of our solution is if we wake up. They said they start this thing reform. INEC have just started. But VDN, I just watched VDN video now who said that the INEC have a permanent of the people can vote without this thing card, vote PVC. I was asking, how would that one possible? You want to vote without PVC? Are you going to go there to complete, or are they going to count people online? Or are they going to vote with bond card, whatever? Well, so we don't know the, please, the reform that they are reforming, let them put it before us. Let us know what they are reforming. And if it is the one that will not favor us, so that we can shout for that now. Because INEC reform without electronics, that they will not still have bypass to announce whatever they want to announce, it will not work. It will not favor Nigeria. So any reform that they reform without the Nigerians say, yes, go ahead on this, will not be a favor of Nigeria. So whatever they want to reform, the House of Assembly or the INEC or the Senate also, it should be announced, because it is this government of Tinubu, we know that where they said you must a head count to do something, they said those who against say aye, those who is favor say aye, those against say nay. The same people that say aye, the same people say nay, they say the aye have it. And whereby you have to count on head to confirm if this person say challenge or support. So any reform without the Nigeria approves, it will never be favor of Nigeria. Then the worst part is the court, the judges who supposed to be father, they are now turning themselves to be slave, because a father is the one who make a child to go and steal. A father is the one who will make the child to know that stealing is bad, because when you steal, your father could not help you to keep the thing, and he expose you. Tomorrow you will not go and steal. But if you steal, your father keep the thing for you, then he have sent you to go and steal tomorrow. So the judges are the main problem on this our elections and this our country. So if the judges really are doing their jobs, or those who call lawyers who say they read law, if they are really doing their job, they're supposed to be interfering in this INEC reform, in the House of Representatives, in House of Assembly. Judges supposed to be giving them what they want that will benefit the Nigerians. Supposed to be sending them letters, this and what law we want that can benefit Nigeria. But the judges doesn't do that, because they don't care about us, or because of those their whatever secret court all of them belongs to. They will not care about Nigerians, because if they are not sucking demons, they will be doing their duty. So that is for let people, whatever we are saying, me, I'm happy if anybody will want to do coalition, whether even is the highest, the Satan that said you want to do coalition. But what I want is let Peter Obi be the president candidate of all the coalition they want to do, because this, they said this is only coalition that can remove APC from government. It is good. Then for the Edo, this thing that they said they don't, it's not a force to join PDP, to join APC. Me, I don't really have. They said that they sent message to him to come and join APC. No, he said they want to demolish his house. If they want to demolish your house, you go to BDPA Go and ask if they are the one come to your place, and they will tell you if it is them or if it is not. Not just to do video. Because me, I will not lie. Most houses that people build, either you are big man or you are not big man, I will not tell you. I will say the truth. Most houses they build, they don't even go to town planning before they build those houses. Or the name of, they just have money, they start building nonsense. So if it is them that really come, then we let you know the reason. Then so that you can tell us. But if it is not them, then we still know the people that do it. So for now, I cannot, based on this video, I cannot support they want to destroy the Drinking House, or they don't want to destroy it because of party or no. Let him go to town planning first. Then when he come back and I say what he saw, then from there we can believe on whatever they will say. So that is what I have on that. It's my person, but I cannot say because it's my person. Let me just go along with a social media video he showed. Let him go to their office first. Thank you, Mr. Najawash. Thank you very much. Mr. Najawash, are you there?
Yeah, I'm here. Thank you very much, Mr. Dua. Thank you very much. Good evening to you, and thanks for your wonderful submission. Okay, I guess everyone on the panel have given their submission. We need to have our final submission now so that we round up. Madam Rita, thank you very much for your long wait. 2 minutes, final submission. Let's give it to us.
Thank you, Mr. Elvis. I don't have much to say, just that I still believe that voting in 2027 is a waste of time. As long as we have these kinds of animals, controlling Nigeria's institutions. So what is the point? If they want to have a coalition, well, that's fine. But also know that in this coalition, who are the people participating in? Are they the likes of, what's his name, El-Rufai? Or are they the likes of people who are going to betray? So I don't know. Mr. Elvis, I just want to make a request. Please, if you can invite Mr. Tony Naji, I really, really want to hear from that man about his opinion about 2027. But however, I do not believe in 2027 coming out to vote, getting any PVC. I do not believe we're just going to get ahead with, because we still have external influences that will continue
But you know, Tony Naji is not supporting Peter Obi. You are aware.
I know. I know. Because his perspective is, what he has said. When you brought him to this show, was exactly what we're experiencing now. And he even said, even the 2014 confab is not even the solution to Nigeria's problems. It's not. We need to go back to the drawing table. Well, anyway, that's just what I have to say. I know some people might not be happy, but it's not about whether to make you happy or not of what I'm saying. But I have personally thought about it, looked left, right, center, and in terms of the electoral process. Okay, they changed the electoral law. How is it going to change the kinds of human beings that are manning these institutions? I think sometimes we also need to know that any process that we select or make into law, it is human beings that are going to implement these laws. Who are the human beings implementing the law? To change the law is one thing, or to implement it is another kettle of fish. Anyway, that's all I have to say. Thank you so much, Mr. Elvis. And thank everybody here that I listened to. And Mr. Oduwa, yeah, I agree with what you're saying about what happened in Edo State, but regardless of what it is, everybody have a good evening. And by God's grace, we'll see you tomorrow.
Madam Rita, thank you very much. I appreciate your time with us today. Despite your calmness, but you still managed to come in to put your voice to this. God bless you. Okay, I'd like us to move on to Black Panther. Black Panther, please, your 2 minutes.
Thank you, Niger Watch, and I want to thank everyone once again. You see, Madam Rita made mention of Tony Naji. See, Tony Naji is not his own solution. Is not a solution. Nigeria is a multi-ethnic group, and there was once a time we sat down to speak with each other and we promulgate a paper, a blueprint. So Tony Naji cannot come and disprove that fact. We need to start from somewhere. They agreed on something. It's just like you want to make yourself so popular and postulate something different. It can't work. We have to follow the ethics, the fundamentals on how to start a nation. We all know the fundamentals. Tonight you cannot teach us the fundamentals. The people's will is their will. If the fundamentals is done, he cannot disprove the fundamental that was done. I cannot stand and I will always disprove that fact from him, that he will dispute the fundamental that was done on a conference that everybody signed and sealed. So if he's coming from a new dimension of let us technically divide the country, that's a different fact. If he's bold enough, let him come out to say it. But when a conference is made to promulgate a new law and a blueprint is signed and sealed and agreed by different ethnic groups, it should abide by it. It should, as a matter of fact and as a scholar, it should abide by it. There's no formula you can bring that will work. We have sat down and speak. GAG gave us the opportunity and money was spent. Let's start from there and let's build it. If we cannot do it, let's split. That's my own that I believe. And I want to say one thing. I deliberately, when I spoke about how Agbado is trying to maneuver, and I said one thing. I said he has drawn a line between the South and the North. That is what he's doing. That is his plan. Then I said one thing. I said, Atiku, I want Atiku to participate in the election. But I won't give the people the picture. But when he say he wants to participate, then the picture will be made known to every one of us who will see what I saw when I was looking at history. And I want to thank you, Nigeria, once again. May God bless you.
Thank you. Black Panther, I appreciate you. Thank you very much. Okay, I would like us to just move on to Mr. Jonathan. Mr. Jonathan, please, if you're there, your 2 minutes.
Hello, Mr. Elvis. There is nothing much to say right now. Let me just let me leave it there for for today. Like that, you can move on. Thank you very much. I just want to say that the only thing I just want to say is that in my adopted country here, yesterday was the election. I saw democracy at work.
You people have elected a liberal, isn't it?
Yes. But
yes,
I love Canada.
Poliev doesn't have a seat now. The opposition he has been kicked out of his seat.
So I'm happy because again, I saw that the power belongs to the people. It is the people that has the power.
But it has always been like that. Is that a surprise?
The people has the power. The power belongs to the people.
Mr. Najawaj, it's a surprise for Libra to take all the seats.
No, taking all the seats is not the issue right now. The election have always been free and fair.
Yeah, that's it.
So
you know what I did for the purpose of Nigeria. For the purpose of Nigeria Watch, you know what I did when I entered the polling station yesterday? I timed the time that I didn't count when I parked at the parking lot. I just count the time that I stepped into that hall to the time that I cast my vote. It was 1 minute 36 seconds. 1 minute 36 seconds. I cast my vote. I get out. That's democracy at work. I hope we will get there one day in our country, Nigeria. Thank you.
We also over here, we're going to change it November next year. We're going to change it.
Thank you, Mr. Jonathan. God bless you, sir. Thank you very much. All right. White Panther, please, your 2 minutes if you're there.
Yeah, my brother, everybody has submitted wonderfully today. All the submissions were on point. The ball now is still on our court. Coalition or no coalition. Hunger doesn't know coalition. Hunger doesn't know tribe, doesn't know APC, doesn't know PDP, it doesn't know SDP. It doesn't even know elite. Hunger knows hunger. That is all. So the people of Nigeria, young, old, the bulk is on our decks. Our destiny is in our hands. A northerner has ruled, we have seen the outcome. A southerner has ruled also, we have also seen the outcome. Now is also another southerner ruling, and we're still seeing the outcome. So you can see that it's not by region anymore. It's not by where you're coming from anymore. It's by knowing what to do and doing it well. That is it. If he didn't dare, he didn't dare. So I stop there.
All right. Thank you very much, White Panther. Thank you, sir. I appreciate you. At least for coming in today to put a voice to this. I be not taste more for the past 78 years that you never joined us for here. Thank you, sir. Okay. I would like us to move on to Mr. Oduwa. Mr. Oduwa, your 2 minutes starts now, sir.
Thank you, Mr. Najawosh. Well, I don't have any other thing to say that. Baba-Ahmed, you tried for exposing the secret of you people, just like the way Alakbasa came and still exposed how they drank the election, how they wait and divide Peter Obi and the article vote and give it to. So you people are confessing that the Tinubu doesn't even see his workers, not to take advice from them. So when a man has his own mind to say it is my turn, he will not take advice from anybody because it's his turn. He's just there to take his own. So, and he said he had 4 years. If he did not do anything, he promised that is, he will give them light. Since he did not give Nigeria light, or he did not even give them food, it is the duty of Nigeria now. It's left for Nigeria to go and hold hard neck ransom now before they will still go and say go to court in the 2027. Because if they hold them in their throat, that they cannot tell them go to court. So hold the assembly, take your protest to House of Assembly, take your protest to Senate chamber, then take your protest to ANEC office, take your protest to court, so that judges will know their duty and start performing it now. So when Nigeria, when you hold their neck this time, then 2027, you will have victory for yourself. It is good your vote counts. That is why they say democracy. But what we have in Nigeria is democracy and democracy. So Nigeria, it is less for you if you want a better life. You want to enjoy. Don't be thinking of send money from Europe, send money from Canada, send money. Those people are not picking money from the ground. And if Canada and Europe, whatever the country those people live, they did not make their country okay, they cannot send money for you. So you make Nigeria okay so that you will not be demanding money from your brother or your sister who live in elsewhere. Nigeria is the best country if that we have the mind to build it for ourselves. I see it one of the best countries on earth. So Nigerians, it is you that will build the land. The land will not build itself. The land that arrange itself is just for you to plant it well so that you can enjoy the crops that you plant in it. So it's your duty if you will change your attitude to make a country good for yourself, or it's your duty if you will continue in bad attitude so that you will be looking for how to run to elsewhere. So it's your own choice. So I will not be the one to do it for you. You will do it for yourself. So, Mr. Jawash, thank you very much. Thank you for the time. Thank you.
All right, Mr. Oduwa, thank you very much, sir. I appreciate your time with us today. As usual, God bless you. He said, Mr. Olakbasa. He don't be Olakbasa. He don't destroy that map, the name finish. Olakbasa. Onokbasa. Okay. All right. We need more confession from this satanic set of people. But nevertheless, let's hear from the next person so that we can round up. Give us a mandate. If you are there, your 2 minutes now.
Well, thank you very much. Hopefully you can hear me clearly. I think if I would need to advise Mr. Olokpasa, it is better for him to go and check his health. It is better for him to go and check his health. But also, I think also, it is not the issue of health. It is hunger. Mr. Olokpasa is very, very hungry. Because if you look, it's not too far from when did we have election? How many of us here have lost weight like Mr. Lopasa? I think it's hunger. Maybe what he expected, he has spent all he had for Tinubu, and what he expected, he didn't get it. So there's no one to buy food. Olopasa, go and feed yourself and take care of your health. Then when we talk about INEC reform, they are already working on reform. See, Madam Rita, thank you very much. When Nigerians don't listen, it becomes a problem. You believe that these guys, you believe that the election next year, people should go and vote. Well, I will not be among those that will ask Nigeria to go and vote next year. And if you think that the electoral reform they are doing now is in your favor, watch and just wait. They will still dangle it on your face. All we need, these guys don't understand simple language. All that we need is force. Devil and Satan, demonic agent, don't understand gentleman language. What they understand is force. And so let force be applied on them to get our country back. Then we can now all sit down and begin to think of the way of the path forward. These guys will not change. Don't forget that before the last election, there was a reform. You forget Lawal? Don't forget there was a reform in the last election. They told you that INEC has the power to decide which way they will conduct the election. They will keep dangling it in your face. Nigeria, we need force. Ballots will not do it for us. Thank you. I don't support next year election. I will not ask you to go and vote, Nigerians. We need force to get it right. Until that force is applied, nothing else changes. Thank you.
All right. Thank you. Give us a mandate. I appreciate your time with us today. God bless you. Okay. The last person on the panel is Mr. Alabo. Mr. Alabo, please unmute yourself 2 minutes.
Mr. Najawash, give us our mandate. I don't know. Ballot will solve this our problem. Or I don't know the force on our want. We will win our country. We'll get it back from the criminal element through the ballot.
Okay, sir, if I can quickly just interject it for maybe 5 seconds. You and I were here when Fubara was to be kicked out. I know what you said. I have not seen any different thing. For how many months now Fubara has been kicked out? I am still waiting for the Rivers boys to go and chase away the administrator.
He told Alabo told us here that nothing will happen.
Alabo is after the mineral resources. That is what he's saying.
The service like Black Panther will always say.
Alabo is still sleeping as we talk. So
the service like Black Panther.
He's still sleep. Leave and make him sleep well.
Like Black Panther will say, Mr. Elvis. No, you don't even talk. You don't talk. You just let us talk. Please.
But Alabo is not saying Baba Tinubu.
Oh, so Tinubu has to come, Baba. Okay. No, you know what is doing? What is doing is what Apollo is doing. Apollo, we kneel down. So Alabo is now kneeling down and say Baba Tinubu. He's kneeling down.
Alabo is interested in mineral resources in Port Harcourt. That's what he's interested in. Nothing else.
Well, Ona no go kill me. This is me. We know the case of Fubara.
You don't go even die. You don't go die, Oga. You don't go die. But we are still here. I'm still waiting for your Rivers boys.
The case of Fubara is a political crisis which they know what they are doing. The same person we are shouting for visited the president to go and kiss his ring. So it's just that what my concern is for our rivers resources and the criminality going on in my state. Well, I have done my own part in my own state.
I'm not telling you, my resources.
I have raised my voice. I have condemned all these actions.
But sorry, Mr. Alabo, please, sir. If Mazi Nnamdi Kanu before the last election told us that PDC, don't go and take no PDC. Do you think that we know more than Mazi Kanu? Maybe I should just ask that question.
Even if you don't take the PVC, did the election don't go? Did it not go on? The
The
election
election went. The election went on. But see, let me probably tell you what I'm trying to say to you here now. The election went on, Mr. Elvis. Every day of my life that I encounter you, I will pray for you. God bless you. You brought here, sir, this INEC man, Mr. I've forgotten his name now. You brought him here.
Mike
Igini. Mike Igini came to speak to us here. Mike Igini, if there's any Nigerian that was disappointed about that election, it was Mike Igini. Because why? Mike Igini went everywhere telling us that beavers will work. Do you know more than Mike Igini, Mr. Alabo? Do you know more than him?
Let me let you understand something. Give us our mandate. See, one thing you should understand, we are those the loopholes they left in the electoral reform they did last time. One, the beavers was not backed by law. They did not make the beavers the only process for the collecting of result and announcing of result. That is the only problem we have. So all those loopholes are things we have looked at now, and Nigeria are pushing for it to be backed by law, and it should be the only process for us to conduct the 2027 election. Not one professor will come and write
Mr. Thank you. Thank you.
So those are things we need to understand.
Thank
you,
Najawa, give me 10 seconds.
My concern now, Mr. Alabo, is that your voice is not calm like cold water. But you threatened the people that time. Say he cannot try, River State people. So
them beat and quere like you go say, them beat and were.
Mr. Whatever thing that happened in River State affect the whole Nigeria. So don't see it as if it's my state.
No, not affect you, Nigeria. Don't drag us into
that. They all beat you,
they not affect you. Don't worry. Another president will come through a corrupt way that will still make sense and do the same thing.
10 seconds. Give me 10 seconds. Yeah, speak to Alabo. Alabo, you might not have been privy to have information that other people has. Information is what makes you to come out to speak clearly. But you might dispute the fact of this other person. But don't fall into that cocoon of experiencing something that will not make you move forward. We are telling you, Madarita is telling you, many people is telling you, you disputed the fact that we need an aggressive way to take power. You were disputing it. You can't get power by through them because they've already stolen it, and anybody that steals will not want to give it back. The only way you get it back is by using police. Is by using police to get it back from them.
Now you are talking. Now you are. I foresee. Now you are talking. Now you just hit the nail on the head. You know what the elephant to me even said about this druggie? You think this druggie will relinquish power for you? You think he will give you power with ease?
All right. What I can see from what is happening in River State is two things. If Fubara succumbed to their satanic wish, they will restore him back. He will be reinstated. But one thing I want Alabo and River State people to understand is that even though Fubara is reinstated today, it's not because of you. And Fubara is not coming to do anything for you.
Thank you, sir.
So he will be coming to please. He will be coming to please his satanic principles.
Baba Didi, God bless you.
I think, Mr. Elvis, I sent you that video. Did you not play that video?
Which video?
I have already told my Rivers. I told my Rivers people already.
Which video did you want to send today?
No, I think I sent you previously when he visited the Tinubu in London. So even before then, I sensed those things. I begin to engage.
We see all of them. What me I'm saying now that you are not calm like cold water. You are not Baba Tinubu. That's what you are
Mr.
saying now.
Evans, don't be
Why are
every
you
time
not
person
Baba
go they
Tinubu?
shout now.
Eh? No, the shout when you shout that time, even carry a dig before they remove him. Or, say nothing go happen. Fubara na this and that. Fubara na don't slap una. A wicked slap una for left.
No forget
Fubara
even White Panther self, White Panther. We ain't they. Instead talk about.
So all of them don't come, Edo people, they don't they do this kind of rubbish to us. Well, Shomole try this rubbish that time. Edo people will know what we do the world they do like both home and abroad. What we do them.
Mr.
But
Najawash, I
nevertheless,
disagree with you. I disagree with you. I know say you don't support PDP. But the kind of open rigging that open in what is happening?
No, that ring is not concern me. I'm talking about when
Okay,
they
no
want to
concern. You
remove.
know be the same deal
Hold
with me
on.
that.
No, it's not the same thing. No, please, let's get it right. I'm talking about they were about to remove a city governor, not giving him ticket to run in second term. We stop it. So, Fubara and you and another fellow River State people were bulldozed now. You could not talk. So, the fresh election, I they do, so it not concern me. That one another thing. Now today we see ring for the whole Nigeria. Since Nigeria was created, now ring the apple. We are talking about an elected governor was bulldozed. Plus
Pardon me,
Alabo
Mr.
was also
Najawash.
bulldozed.
Pardon me, Mr. Najawash.
After the
One
dog
question I want
bulldozer
to...
Alabo is now saying Baba Tinubu.
Pardon me, Mr. Najawash. If it was Tinubu that was in power during Buhari, Obaseki will not return.
No, you are saying if it is. We are talking about now.
Najawash. It's Najawash. What's his name? Oh, God, Alabo. There was a day I spoke about the Rivers people, their psych in Rivers State. You discounted my fact. What Najawash just said here is a fact. You people could not fight because they've already divided you people with money, and that is still taking place.
You never just said never back off you for Oga Alabo because when you can't take calm this time they come about Tinubu, me not can understand the game.
You can't even see women came out. You can't say waiting and for
He they beg. Alabo they beg.
Before they remove Fubara, they shake everywhere.
They don't fit. They don't fit remove her. They don't fit.
You see video this time. Oh, Alabo, they beat you, Shaipa. So sorry.
White Panther said, we say they don't fit. This is river. They don't fit. White Panther, where are you? White Panther.
They will beat White Panther.
Mona, look at.
They're all quiet now. No more.
First time in the history of Rivers State, they pull more than 5,000 women out to go against their governor. More than 5,000 to go against their governor. That's first time. I never seen for Nigeria before. Now Rivers State, now I break that record. Go and check me.
Even me myself, this is the first time I did see Rivers State people are so weak.
Even aside the
they are very weak. Man. Not even happen. You are comparing it with election that happened in those states. Who should wait to consider election? Now today they start to the ring election. They not ring election for 2023. You see any Nigerians occupied the street. I'm talking about
Mr. Najawash, Tinubu came to Edo and said he's going to hand over Edo State to APC. And they have done the same thing. I am telling you, if similar thing happen in Edo State,
it can never be similar.
The same way.
No, they removed an elected governor, God, not bypass him. They beat you, beat Fubara, beat White Panther, they beat all of you now. Everybody that came from River State, an elected governor, now they remove. So don't be
and he knows said they go remove him. He know because he talk him.
Why they compare with election? Election
the governor himself now. Najawash, you know who Fubara be.
Who
you know who Fubara be. There is somebody. If it is a Nyesunwike that is the governor,
as far as I'm
think he will allow this kind of thing to happen to him?
Fubara is a nobody. At the moment, Fubara is working against all of you, in case you are not aware.
That is it.
Like
I know that one. I'm aware of that.
So if he's reinstated today, he's coming to serve his satanic principle, not you anymore. Fubara are forbidding every one of you in Rivers
No,
State
it will be reinstated now already. You don't go meet him for London. They go reinstate him.
That's what I'm saying. He's not coming to help these people anymore. That's on
Lie.
our account. That's on our account. They're going to share around 50-50 every month.
That oil, they don't share that oil already.
50-50.
They don't share the oil.
Not even 50-50. It will be 70-30. 30 to Rivers State, 70 to above.
To Wike.
No, I'm not mentioning that. I said to above. But why you let them beat you like this?
They have already divided it into 3 portions. It's 3
portions. They don't divide it. All I know is they don't divide it. In the beg now, they call her Baba. In the beg now.
They say Baba Tinubu. In fact,
they divide it without even considering you. You don't even give for the you don't even give for when they share. You don't even deal amongst them. You know the among.
You call the Baba Tinubu.
Alabo, when we come out here to speak, we are speaking from experience. I don't experience some things, but the dimension where Rivers State take go, when I get A+, the dimension when I take go, allow that kind of thing to happen. When I get A+.
I am telling you,
Black Panther,
if that same thing happen in the state today, it's the same way it will happen.
Hold on. Let me say something quick. Even till tomorrow, it can never happen in Edo. Let me say something. If, for example, they decide to remove Okpebolo tomorrow, I promise you nobody going to engage the streets. They'll say, I'm going to carry and they go. You know what that means? Carry on. Want to carry and go anywhere and they go. Nobody go come out.
Want to carry and go not.
Yes. Not before you're praying from our own man for Nigeria was here. We are talking about people where people like. Obaseki was liked its first term. Now when it became when second term now becomes satanism. Finish now. Almost all of us where they speak against Obaseki today, everybody supported Obaseki first term. The reason why we supported him that second term was not because of his good deed in first term. Because he worked what he do for first term. I don't even remember anyone. He started the K1 road for first term. Can't go finish an ending of second term. He not even still finish himself. So now because of the oppression from satanic Oshomole, can say no. Even though you are the national chairman of APC, it can never happen. All Edo people, both home and in abroad. Now, tell me which effort Rivers State people don't demonstrate. Let me tell you something in case you don't know, Oga Alabo. You know why Fubara now decided to turn against you people? He wait. So one una go school come and fight for me. Because he say, people why they say go fight for me? None of them are quiet. Alabo we me depend on. Is not saying Baba Tinubu. Man, go back, go. Let me can go back, go. Let me that guy go back on the train, go London.
You are right. You are right.
Mr. Elvis. You are saying they don't care about him. So he's making a deal to sustain himself.
He goes to say people want to fight for.
Do you know what happened to Wike in Bayelsa? He came to do campaign. All those boys take iron. One go out there, he take off. He not even land there safe. They not let them do it. Can't see iron everywhere. For River State, they allow them come inside their den, do party finish, come out. I say, governor, you don't even know where to your power.
Too much money.
And anyway, as we see him, it's very unfortunate to know that in my time, that River State people are very, they are not just very weak, they are extremely weak. To be honest, this is my first time. Because the way they hear from the all you did their place, these people na no go area, these people they push them. I don't know, saying I just one slap, they push them go work on that one slap. As Tinubu your saying we can make it slap that slap. A power labo for collect, white party can collect. Before even
that day where I thought say then lazy. Maybe Alabo they attack me.
No, I said it today.
I don't stay for the state for 10 years now. Stay that state.
Black Panther. Till today, you know, say the voice of our dear brother Alaba. We don't lose him. Not so I didn't know my brother before.
The way he continue to talk now, oh, Baba Tinubu, Baba Tinubu.
Naija, check your shot.
In
Check your shot.
the
Naija, check your shot.
Self is white Panthers our in-law.
Baba Tinubu,
White Panther don't enter house.
Living law there.
This is not the time to play or check anything.
People should calm down on our prince.
Just
Our
check
prince,
your
calm
shot
down.
now. Make you
Naija
see waiting.
Naija watch, I send you one video for today Bakari, but not play am. Just listen to it, consume it, and do your research on it. You just listen to that video very well, then do your research on it. That video is very vital, and that is why I didn't speak well to support him. I was just dangling around. Just listen to that video. He said it for the past. Now it's Siamo. Just listen to the video.
Okay, the one from Facebook. Okay, I don't see him. I'll check him.
Asawana, wana. Where's Asari Gogo? Asawana, wana.
Give us a mandate. Wana don't sawana demo. Wana
sawana there.
That'll be so. You don't do.
Is it the one started from?
You know where I just so I did on the labo.
Alabo, no mind Naija watch. That's what they do. You want ginger, you make me fight well. No mind now.
One don't sawana. In fact, the way the one that beat my brother Alabo, come beat white man.
If kore. Wana sawana na kore.
If Emmanuel is quiet, he's not even talking.
I beg that you don't chop that soup. They cannot do it.
The way Madarita they put this matter, I don't like her. No, Madarita, how can you say somebody is quiet? Person where they slap for mouth. I say me talk.
He has to cry now. Want to hear him cry?
He mouth bend when they slap her.
No mind them.
They don't mind you.
I don't live in law. You know, Mr. Elvis.
Naija watch, I beg help me now. Check your shot. Help me, I beg.
I say, I don't want to play that video.
You
don't plenty now.
Don't put your mouth here. I bet tell madam I cook you black soup.
Alabo, tell madam I cook you black soup so that you go strong. Stop licking the oil.
May cook you black soup and a bozi. May you eat and tomorrow come back here and vibrate. All this always they say about Tinubu. If I hear him again, no, Wana don't Sawana. Oh God, you people are not getting it. The way Wana take Sawana, these people,
Alabo, don't mind Elvis. Don't mind them.
See this one. No
that one, our sister still they give them power. No mind them.
Do you know?
No, wait. Our in-law, I beg.
Do you know? Say since when they take beat White Panther, he not fit join pan ever since now. He just recovered today now.
Listen, with our sister's black soup.
The White Panther and Alabo was beating kwere.
You know, say White Panther get linked to Aso Rock. He don't call him brother. I say, oh boy, nothing they happen though. Now the big time he was disgraced. He run inside house.
Why? You know the painful part of all this thing now. If satanic Fubara come back now, is that going to be working for the satanic principal?
That's the unfortunate part.
Mr. Elvis. Where's Dukubo? Where is he?
That one.
They don't give a title now. They don't give a chieftain. They don't give a kingdom. You know if you talk again now.
That one. That one will say Tinubu government is the worst government ever. Then tomorrow we will see change map. Today, Bokula listen to that. He say, don't be talking for here.
This is the worst government. That's the feeling of the job people. If nobody is telling you, as a friend, I will tell you. Each of people feel this is the worst government for them. This
Now, so Alabo still vibrate that time. As we they talk now, I need my real brother Alabo back. Not the one with me call the scene now. The voice is too calm for my liking. White Panther, all like I'm here for White Panther. No mind them. No mind them.
Alabo is interested in that oil. No mind now. Now oil I be matter.
Mr. Evix, respect yourself. You're allowed to come on you.
This Alabo
White Panther. White Panther.
You respect yourself before we descend on you.
Wana dosa Baba Tinubu dosa wana all of River State.
They don't enter house.
Baba Tinubu.
They beg Tinubu, they call him Baba. You know, see, as an adult week, I go to call him Baba. Will he be a criminal?
Now wow. Percy beat you, see they call him Baba. I like that. I know say Alabo. Oh no.
But that's how a criminal play. He will make you a clean mind, subject to him. That's how the criminals they play. All of a sudden, Alabo now or Tinubu, Baba Tinubu. Come on.
Me surprise.
What?
Me surprise.
Wow.
Then why Panther they often go meet that one for us for America for they tell us if you ever come out again, you are finished.
That one, they don't cut in line. They don't cut in line to government house now. They don't cut in line.
Exactly. They deal with White Panther love it so.
No mind them. No mind them. No mind them.
No mind them.
Mind them. Mind them.
Anyway,
you guys are mean.
No, we don't. We don't deal with them already. One after one of them. I know say.
Use my video. Close them now.
I know say Alabo go dey wait now say until it go happen to us for Benin. In case it happen, we go celebrate. We'll say, oh yeah, Mona carry and they go. We don't need that.
Nothing.
Mona just carry and go. We don't need that.
Nothing.
Alabo, if they carry our own today, instead of us to be angry, we go to celebrate. Our young people one music, our ESA music for you. The way we will take that, if I will go take Tinubu abeg, just carry the go.
We don't tell her, make it not come back again. Not even sign
See, and the music where if they carry and go, Alabo, see the music we want play for you, we will take that.
Everybody bad person. I beg, tell Alabo, what did that music mean? What did the music
mean? In case you don't know what that music means, we are telling God, thank you so much. Say, Baba Tinubu don't carry Okpebolo go. Thank you. He don't carry a go.
No, already in there for the hands of Tinubu now. Tinubu don't already carry am go, so no need to carry am.
The music means say Agbado don't carry PDP come up for a do, don't give on a APC. Don't mind that.
They say waiting. We go if now waiting they wait for say the day we go happen to us, we go celebrate for our own 1 month. May they carry
and they go. Wait
for
that one. Naija watch. Okpobolo is already in the hands of Tinubu and Oshomole.
Anyway.
What's all the Baba Tinubu?
Miss Elvis, what you for even to be
yes,
saying? Alabo video during that time we don't come up Kubara. Mo just cut that video. I say vibrate. Mo on the player for you.
I beg, don't even go there.
No, you're leaving because the condition where Alabo dey so now, may not gonna be like say the black soup where madam cook for her, enough eat on this evening.
He go fit add to a problem. Who go reduce the problem for her?
More reduce that more because if you see now, say the white pattern now, don't put that one go one corner. You know, say that one. I only not mind that one come they talk. You don't get waiting to talk again. We finish that one where. So from tomorrow, listen, they say it go happen to us. Make Baba Tinubu come carry him. We don't need them. We go celebrate. I beg, thank you guys. We come to the end of the broadcast. Let's round up right now. We're not gonna be like say it can't be as it gets. I appreciate you all my people. Thanks for coming in. Thank you, Madam Rita, White Panther. I'll still greet you. You are still my brother, and you're also my hero. Thank you very much, Mr. Jonathan, Mr. Oduwa. Give us a money. Black Panther, Oga Olabo. You are still my brother. I'll greet you. Now condition I affect crayfish. Normally, not supposed to be like this. So let's just take it the way we take here. You know, we'll continue again tomorrow in this country. The things that is affecting us, that we think about on this platform. Yes, sir.
That oil where they take for Alabo and they prepare. Don't worry, we will console you. Don't worry.
Don't worry. If I'm not your Kukuma use this music to round up, my no side don't do. Let me greet my people.
And then baptize Alabo, baptize us so that I go renew in mind.
I go baptizing and White Panther. That's very true. Let me quickly acknowledge Julius Anthony and Peggy Modi once again. I'm very, very grateful. God bless you. Mother for Mommy Diaspora. Thank you very much, Mommy. I appreciate you always. Peggy Modi. I can see you. Abo Azi. Thank you. Mr. Johnson Emmanuel. Thank you very much, sir. God bless you all. Thank you, Debsy. I appreciate you. Bex Mark, I can see you as well. Tony Africa in the building today. Thank you very much. God bless you all. Love Manduka. Can see you as well. Thank you, my wonderful people. Rosemary Rosas, I can see you. Thanks for joining us today. Emma, I can see you as well. And God will bless you, my people. Do your part by pressing on the like and share this video as you are leaving. Yes, we're not gonna be like say we just end the show like that. You know, I will not do some baptism for our people. Make Ayoko Kuma quickly do them. Which one is my baptized? Alabo or
Alabo.
Alabo needs it.
Both of them.
No, Alabo needs it. Leave for in-law. Alabo need that.
That prayer will make you that.
Okay. No. I only baptism will go need for them this evening. You know, more baptize them.
I baptize you in the name of Jesus. Have your way, Lord. Have your way, Lord. Have your way, Lord. I baptize you in the name of Jesus. Have your way, Lord. Have your way, Lord. Have your way, Lord. I got
Alabo.
This dance you're about to see now is called Tinubu dance. Are you ready to give me that dance? Oh yeah, everybody go say Tinubu dance. We go the dance. Tinubu dance. We go the dance. Tinubu dance. We go the dance. Tinubu dance. We go the dance.
That is it.
Don't worry. You don't do a brother.
Too small picking the laugh Alabo.
Don't worry. He go round. He go round everybody.
Look like I give a fuck. Look like I give a fuck. I don't give a shot for all the truth.
Touchdown, also game me. You know the time, no more nothing. But you looking like $1 million. Back in the, so back in the. General Soloma Kinde, the first time we dey use lap.
The Luma Kinde for there.
You know my style in a follow come, and I'm not gonna lie, I dey follow small.
Even Buhari dey laugh them. Buhari is dancing for them.
Do I look like I give a fuck? Do I look like I give a fuck? I don't give a fuck, all I do is...
No, the beat is just too much. It's too much. Anyway, take it easy, Alabo.
He go reach everybody.
Good luck, my people. I appreciate you all. God will bless you all. I appreciate I'll see you guys again.